Oh wow, apparently Twitch tells you this now. Been a bit, time to get back to our shenanigans chat.
Good evening, one and all. It is Wednesday, it's patch day in Warframe, which means we've got a whole new update to explore. So it's about time we get into it, isn't it? Absolutely. Welcome on in, one and all. And there is something on that side of the screen, isn't there? Ah, yes. Oh, okay. Zom immediately jumping in with the caps. What is it, Zom? Sorry to flashbang you immediately, but I have to share the spread radius increased route as you orbit scales for radius. Nuke is now nearly 100 meters. Cool. Yeah, we'll absolutely have to have a look at what's going on with that, won't we? Absolutely. But first things first I want to draw attention to is that we have a blue, not blue, colours, Ken, purple, purple border around the screen at the moment. I have no idea why my mouth said blue there. I know it's purple. Anyway, so yes, the purple border, because of course this month is the Quest to Conquer Cancer 2024, and you may notice that the bar at the top of the screen is already a little bit filled in, because we've already had a few donations before I've even done the first stream of this month, putting us at $219 raised. Well, as it so happens, part of the incentives that I put up on doing this, alongside all kinds of things like giveaways and main streams, is squats. $219, that's 21 lots of 10 and a little bit left over. Y'all can fix that if you wish to. Which means that that's 21 squatherinos I need to get onto. So I suppose, yeah, let's give you guys a better angle shot of that. One of the benefits of having a proper camera setup rather than a green screen now, like they might leg month, probably. So we just hands ahead, legs apart, decent spot. 1, yep. 2, yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it's easy, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. See? That's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. See, I was very sensible at setting it at $10, because last year we raised 6,000, and I figured, you know, 600 squats, that won't kill anyone. Maybe bursts of it might leave me scrambling onto the chair on a stream. That might happen. But I'll be fine. I should be fine. Ken's the accounting stream, let's go. Sure, yes, sure. It's the kind of content you're here for. I am glad for it. Imagine if I tried to do this in the old office. Yeah, I would immediately smack my ass against the green screen, wouldn't I? Yeah. But there we go. So that means I can now update the counter because things are being attended to. But there we are. So this counter is going to stay up throughout the month to keep track of everything that needs to be done, as it were, so that you lot know where we're at as well. And I'm not slightly out of breath. So anyway, made outfit charity squats when. See, if, not when, if you make it happen, then the first made stream will be happening on the 9th. Because of course, if we're going to have D-Zack along, we might as well give D-Zack the best possible stream at the same time, right? Give Zack the best possible stream, and whilst we're at it, that is also going to be a 5-hour stream, so you get even more bang for your buck, but only if you get there before the 9th. Only then. Caliban still doesn't float when he walks? Cut down. Come on, D, you had one job. Free Caliban? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alright then, so, moving screens around. Now, the alerts might work. Or they might not. Okay, well that just confirms they're not. That confirms they're not working because I've just looked over and yep, sure enough, from Esprit Alex Null, $200 donated to the quest to conquer cancer. This is all I can do next year because of the upcoming move, but here's to kicking cancer and more squats. Well, Esprit, thank you very much for the $200 there, going alongside those of you who donated before the start of the stream, including Animalic and Somnol and a few anonymous donations. So that's another 200, which means another 20 squats. So alright, let's get on to the next set then. Alright, I've had my breather. The music has a breather as well. Alright then. $200, 20 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Proper deep as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we are, see? Woo! How do we know you don't just sit down to a very small chair out of frame? Yum, there is absolutely nothing there. I think that's the best way to prove that one. If there was a chair there, there isn't any more. There you go. How's that for proving a point? And yes, indeed, you can absolutely get these jackets over on the merch store if you so choose to do so. As I was saying, sadly won't be able to join any squads today to watch Hey Minor Sacrifice. That's fine, that's fine. Get on with the hydrate? You know what? Yes, please. Cheers. Cheers indeed. With the trousers being the same shade as black as your hoodie on camera, so you got full engineer branded tracksuit. See, they're not quite the same shade. It's just the camera doesn't pick up the difference. They are deep navy blue. But yes. Get to do a onesie? Not quite. Not quite, not quite. But in any case, thank you very much there, Esprit, for nearly doubling the total donations we've had so far. We are now at $419 raised, which, if I just have a quick little picaronies at the roster, does indeed put us into the number 2 spot at the moment. Okay. We'll see how that holds up throughout the month, won't we? Orange on the lights? Sure, why not? Let's go for the deeper orange. That should come through nicely. There we are. You would unironically wear a engineer onesie. Fair enough, duly noted. Recently got back into Warframe, and you guys have been a huge help for me. Hey, well, My pleasure on that. You're welcome. Please post the old script for the Nova video. Nope. I'm not going to do that because there's no point. I'm not going to be sharing things which are completely out of date and now irrelevant. It's just a waste. So I will not be refining the details there. I will not be posting any part of that. Instead, I will, in due time, get around to a updated Nova guide. There have been significant changes, including a nerf. An outright nerf to Nova. I'm very sorry to report this, but it is true. Hey, new UI stuff. There has indeed been an outright nerf. Our lovely Nova here, on that lovely second ability, Antimatter Drop, now it scales with range, so we no longer get the benefit of using it with negative range, but more importantly, it now has line of sight checks on it. It now has line of sight checks on it. I don't know why they decided to expand the range and remove line of sight. It was different, but sure. Line of sight from the orb's perspective? Yeah. Which, if the orb has to hit a surface to explode, means it's more likely going to have a large angle blocked. And that's a problem. As I thought you were going to say it's no longer a weapon. Oh god, imagine if it's also that. Imagine if it's also that. But I was using it in all kinds of circumstances. Like, for example, one of those Grenier asteroid tiles. We have the platform coming across, they loop down, around, and then it expands out into a room perpendicular, or area perpendicular to that. I could throw the orb at the floor of that walkway, killing the enemies both above and below at the same time. That ain't an option anymore. Any awkward corners, any cover, that ain't an option anymore. You were told incorrectly? Told incorrectly by whom? About what? I don't know if you're replying to someone, but you didn't reply on the feed there, so I don't know. Here's some people. But it does mean as well then that the minimum range using narrow-minded is no longer compatible with that nuke. Why does LOS ruin a Warframe? It doesn't ruin, but it is a nerf. And in this case, the ability was using a fixed range, allowing you to dump range in favor of duration. And whilst the need for duration on her has changed, duration is still nice. You can dump range in favor of duration, and then hit everything within just a flat 50-meter AoE. Removing that means that any kind of terrain interaction can screw with her. We'll have to see if it affects enemy blocking as well, or if it's just terrain, but it's a thing. Did Wukong deserve a nerf? Wukong barely got a nerf. Wukong got a correction on a crowd control affecting crowd control immune enemies, and got a you cannot cast during another animation, specifically a slam animation, which really isn't anything of a nerf, let's be real now. If anything, that's just an interaction that shouldn't be happening. To many, that appear to be a nerf. I don't see it as being a necessary feature to keep. If it was causing issues, sure. Darren Cast, a more expensive ability that is less effective overall. Sure. Also, you can subsume that onto Wukong if it's so great an ability. You can subsume Molt onto Wukong. Go right ahead, try it out. See how great it is. A bug fix that looks like enough. You know what, honestly, yeah. Because this isn't like the fix to Korra way back with Scarlet Spear saying, oh wait, sorry, no, she was healing the wrong objectives. That one was just silly. It's just, you're supposed to be in a slam animation cooling off from that. Happy Hour on Moon say, I wouldn't be surprised if D only nerfed Wukong because they were looking at internal usage charts and got concerned. From what I heard, anecdotally, of the Asian region servers, apparently there was a hell of a lot of Wukong action over there. Fun fact, in all the time that SlamKong has existed, I have only ever seen one SlamKong And that was the one I was using to test it out. I have never, not in a single public mission, gone into one and seen a Slam Kong in action. Not once. So, it was a very regional thing, apparently. Very regional. And the extent of it, I never cared to test. I never cared to look into it. So, yeah. But first things first, I want to test a certain mod. Now, D have been very nice, and they have given me access to a whole bunch of mods right off the bat. So if we grab ourselves a firmament, which is going to need... Okay. That is, do I need to do something here to make this work? Back out from the arsenal and go back in? Yeah. Oh, there it is. 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 Okay, we're good now. We're good. Oh, what? We can give Smeeta Claws a stance mod that gives it capacity, but we can't do this for exalted weapons. Okay. But yes, D have been very nice. They have given me an unranked copy of all of the brand new mods. So we'll be able to have a look at those straight away as well. Very, very nice to have. The question is, what do I want to put onto a Smeeta? I'm thinking, actually, I get really annoyed at them just running off into the distance. Manic saying, just so you know, bond mods and fetch mods break companion AI/abilities. Okay, could you give me more details on break? Because otherwise, that doesn't tell me a lot, sorry. Beast pets aren't using their abilities, only using melee currently. Oh, that's fun. Not working. Not working does not give me more details. What's the new child mod? It's listed in full detail over on the patch notes. I recommend you check those out for those kinds of details. But suffice to say, it's the old charm mod with a slight rebalancing to how often certain things trigger. The affinity has been boosted, the resources removed. Pretty much it. We can upgrade mods in Sim? That we can, yes. Okay, so if claws are being a problem at the moment, what I'd like to go is the one that'll try and make it where they don't attack. Maybe this will help. Oh, hold to fuse. Yep, yep. That's new. Up. There we go. Fusion complete. Also, fun fact, the reason that is right click and hold rather than say middle click is because Pablo did a poll on Twitter asking how many people have a middle mouse button. And you might be thinking, surely everyone does. Many people might be thinking that. For a brief moment, I was thinking, surely. But it turns out that something like 4% of people do not have any kind of middle mouse button. They have no way to middle mouse button, which means that by default they don't have a heavy attack on their melee. They can't switch mode on their Fullman. And they're playing games. You're gonna guess laptop players? My laptop has a middle mouse button. My laptop has one. They can't in Canon, yeah. Again, they can change the key binding, but simply a lot of things don't. A lot of people are playing without middle mouse buttons. So for the upgrading here, or here even, you can upgrade directly here. They made it hold right click. Which, fair enough, but still a little bit of a surprise to me. Still a little bit of a surprise. Now, if Smeeta's going to only attack, we might as well make it where Smeeta's going to attack appropriately. So let's just give some modding to this right now, shall we? Let's just put some bits onto here that we can absolutely use. And let's see what else we got here. Converts all base physical damage to impact. Yeah, no. Let's maybe not do that. Auto puncture. Converts all elemental damage from these claws to cold damage. I mean, we've got Have we got elemental mods to throw on? I mean, I've got things like Venom Teeth. I feel like I'm missing some very useful mods, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm missing some stuff here that could certainly add to all this. And those are all posture mods. I'm gonna rank these up, actually. Let's just get those ranked up so I don't have to think about that again. There we go. Here we go. And this one. Hey Ken, any tips on getting the uncommon animal for conservation? Pheromone seems to be weighted too much in favor of the rares. Ooh, that is a very good question. Let's have a quick look at what the wiki suggests for this. So if I go conservation, I was having a look at this, but I didn't consider that might be a problem for someone. I just glanced over the pheromone, saw it took away the commons and called it a day. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so the pheromones makes it a 2 in 3 chance of the rare and a 1 in 3 chance of the uncommon. So the alternative is just capturing as normal, which still gives you a 29% chance of the uncommon. So really your best shot is to just do the normal captures. You'll be 4% lower, but you're also not using up pheromones, you're not using standing. So yeah, honestly, just don't use the pheromones if you're going for the uncommon variant. That just seems sensible to me. Alright, that's all the posture mods ranked up. Good luck using fast travel and your gear wheel can. They don't stop at the top anymore. Keep showing me off. Oh! Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. I'll get used to the muscle memory on that. You've been getting commons and rares the past hour and a half. Pheromones shouldn't give you commons according to Wiki, so maybe that's all information, or maybe you and I are misunderstanding each other. What particular animal are you trying to capture? You just buy for 80 plat, is it super rare or something? It's not the easiest mod to get, no. Remind myself on that one as well. Wiki has so much useful information. Acquisition, sabotage, earth caches, 3.67% on the third cache. Or it is dropped from Drax, Feral Kubros, and Kuvadrax. At such an absurd rate, you would need to kill 1,500 of them for an average of 1 mod. Yeah, that's gonna be a transmutation, isn't it? Definitely want to transmute for that one. Definitely want to transmute for that one. Which mod? Bite. Under average, Stover. Okay, let's have a quick look at Stover. Is there anything weird going on with the Stover? I didn't think there was, but you never know. Stover. Here we go. So you're trying to get the Fuming Dax Stover. And yeah, that is recognized as the middle tier. So yeah, just straight up normal capturing should do the trick. That should do the trick for you. So yeah, just keep going. You're looking at about a 1 in 3, 1 in 4 chance per attempt. So if you've tried, how many times did you say? You've been getting for the past hour and a half. Let's say you've tried 10 times in that time at a 29% chance. That's a 71% chance of failure. 10 times over is still a 3% chance. That's more likely to happen than getting a gold from an intact relic. So, unfortunately, RNG can sometimes just give you the middle finger on these ones, yeah. Sometimes just do be like that. Anyway, what I wanted to check here. So, we have Charm, which isn't going to do what I want it to do right now. What I want to do is use Prosperous Retriever. We'll grab this one here. I'm going to need to rank it up. I notice I can't rank this up to full because of capacity. Because it costs more than Charm did. DE, why are you like this? I fixed it. Okay. So here's the thing. Resource boosters increase the amount of tags you get from conservation. I want to see if this will also increase the amount of tags. So will I get a double stacking with a resource booster to give me as many as 12 tags from one animal? Isn't that one the credit? Did I use the wrong one? That's the credit one. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you are very correct. I need resourceful retriever. My bad.
New month, new sub.
Hey, Captain Sweatpants of the 676 Notoriety. Thank you very much for resubscribing there. Up onto 3 months on the channel. You got that lovely silver badge next to your name. Cheers indeed. Oh. Cheers indeed on that. There we are. Resourceful retriever. Funnily enough, the resourceful one does resources. Who'd have bloody thunk it? And let's grab ourselves a suitable frame. We of course going to need a Loki for this one. Set them to the sleep build, and let's get to a quick test, shall we? With the setup in Caliban, will we get some rough build for the new frame and not the Uranus node? I mean, you won't get a build during this stream, but sure. Eventually. We'll be having a look at it, but there'll be no close to finished builds on that in the first few moments of having him. As long as it works on fish and void traces, you're happy? I mean, that's another thing I can check as well. Absolutely. So let's see what we have here. First things first.
Now, a massive
Absolutely not the sentient energy spike.
I advise you to be careful.
Where are they at? There we go. Alright, let's grab... No, let's not try to self-attack the invulnerable things. Call for collection. 6 tags. Perfect 6 tags. Perfect 6 tags. So far no activation. So far no activation, but that's fine. It is only 18% chance. Oh, I hear ya. There they are. Call for collection. Perfect capture, 6 tags. Hoping for a 12. What's the team ability called? Rest and Rage. It's from Equinox. Okay, so that's 6 of them so far which have not triggered. And let's just keep a running track of that. So that's a 30% chance of happening by chance rather than the mod not interacting. That's fine. Keep testing. I'm going to take it all the way to the 1 in 1,000 chance before declaring it a write-off. Actually, 1 in 10,000. I will capture enough things to get to 1 in 10,000 chance before I write off the mod. Just on the off chance. I'm going to listen out for the sounds of animals spawning. I should probably go into Warframe, but this is fine. This is not fine. There we go. There we are. Wait, where are they? Ah, there they are. Okay, we got 3 of them. Let's see what we get here. Calling for collection. Perfect capture for 6. Perfect for 6. Perfect for 6. That's another 3 failures. Unfortunate. Down to 16%. How's new Caliban? I haven't been able to play him yet. The stream's been live for all of half hour and we've been doing other things. There's a bug where the commanders are not using their abilities. I mean, that's a fair point. There is that risk where it might just not trigger at all because of that bug. We'll have to bear that in mind. Alright, I'll only take this to a few tries then. What do I do to get ready for pickup? Sleep? Restoration instantly captures? Yeah. I will be putting out a video on this tomorrow, I hope. Might be Friday, but probably tomorrow. But I was hoping to test these mods first to get that full information. And some up-to-date clips. I just heard something over this way. There it is. Pop them to sleep. And let's see. Perfect capture, still 6. Still 6. Still 6. Okay. So we are down to a 9% chance of happening by chance at the moment, yeah. If you recall, the Kubros are not bugged and they can equip the mod. When you say, if you recall, how certain are you of that? Because I'd rather not go through this all again with a Kubro just to have the same issue. Six. 6. 6. Yeah, we're at 15 attempts now for no doubling. 5% chance. We're down at 1 in 20. Let's quickly swap to Kubro. Blow thinks it works. For accessibility, animals are friendly targets. Oh, you mean to highlight them? You know, I actually hadn't thought of that. That's a very salient point. Let's see if that works out nicely for us. Leave all with the hydrate. Cheers. Remove the fetch and bomb mods. Let's see if the Kubro is fully working and test it all in one there first. Let's grab us a Kubro. What have I got here? Gronklet. What a brilliant name. Let's grab Gronklet. That modding. Beautiful. Alright, let's get rid of that. Sadly, a test if I don't even have a bond mod on here. There we go. So if bomb mods are interfering, that'll verify that, kind of, maybe slightly. We'll see. Yo, Gronklet. Okay, let's absolutely not be having that as well. That is a big no-no on sprinting off into the distance. Thank you very much. Stay with me. Alright then. God, that's a bouncy one, isn't it? Just heard some squeakers. There they are. Not the brightest highlight, but maybe manageable for us. Let's call us in. 6. 6. And 6. Okay. Ones that just spawned behind us. Literally right where I was. As you do, I guess. We are 6, and come on, show me a 12, please. 6 again. Yeah.
Services are required elsewhere. So, off they go. In its prime,
Birds over here. There they are.
female.
Calm down, doggo. Calm down.
Female.
6,
Scavengers prevent the spread of disease and pathogens.
6,
It's
and
wise to collect them, but why?
6. Okay, that puts us at 8. Yeah, 8 attempts. No luck.
Female.
Okay. Okay. We have the invis. A solitary quacker spawning. That's a better spawn to grab. 3 at once rather than 1. Thank you. 9th one, no luck.
This rare
10th one,
leader of
no luck.
committees.
11th one, no luck. Okay.
No matter. This is our good fortune. A juvenile. Male. Adult.
Let's grab this as well. Please ignore the stealth attack. That's just a weird bug at the moment.
In its prime, this one.
Nope.
Female.
So that's 12 captures and again no activation.
Of a subspecies.
Could be that those bond mods are interfering.
Ground.
Couple more tests. This will put us on 14. No activation and no activation. Alright, I'm going to call it 14 for the moment. There's no point overly testing this.
Animals as shoes. Full grown.
You don't think it triggers on drops or added to your inventory? See, this is what I'm testing. You don't think it is. I'm testing. Unless someone has verified information on the matter, I can't really work on things. I'll go on here. A gift from Mirrorlabe. Alright, let's have a look at this gift from Mirrorlabe, shall we? A Koumei Enigmono. Well, thank you very much for that, Mirrorlabe. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but thank you all the same. Okay. Let's adjust Gronklet now to take off those testing bond mods. There we go. Is that enough of a test pool? Not to fully verify, but it is enough to get us halfway there. Fetch also? Oh, is Fetch also apparently one of the ones? Alright, let's just demod this thing. That's Loki. There we go. We'll just have Resource Retriever. Purple lights? Yeah, we can get you some purple lights. There you are. Have some purple. Could check with containers since pip notification is bugged. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. I see the birds right there. That highlight coming in very nicely. Let's do a quick capture here. See if we get a trigger. If not, I'll go find some containers to test with. 6.
Scavengers prevent the spread of disease
6.
and pathogens. The business is wise.
6. Yeah. All right.
Surely he could not be populating some faraway mole of his own. In its
Now, what resource can I pick up
male.
that I would know the quantity I'm working with to know that it works or not? Oh, okay, that's just convenient. I'll just grab these as well, I guess. It's got a UI element. Oh, okay.
Alone, extra effort will
Shows up next to it. Fair enough.
female.
Well, maybe if it's got a UI element, then it has been triggering, but it doesn't show.
The contract's role is that of scavenger. The rogue has
That is possible then.
this. It would be better to.
If the UI element is so specific like that.
Very well.
To Iridai did not trigger anything. Two grok draw. Two grok draw. At least we got a thing we can test there pretty cleanly. Evaporate that guy. Full grok draw with the icon on it. Yes. Okay, so the mod is working. There we are. The mod is usable. We know that much for a fact now. So the next question is, does it trigger and just not show on the UI? And the way to check that is to check every single one. Have we got a new dono? Yes, we have indeed had a new donation from BlivBlair of $1, putting us to the 420 there. That is indeed going to add another squat. I don't think I actually updated the previous squat counter, did I? Nope. Whoopsies. So, yeah, let's attend to that. Let's dip out of here real quickly. Just to reset the number of tags as well. And then we'll do that. Will work out for Ken? Apparently so. Alright then. It's only one more dollar. Only puts us over a threshold. So, it's only one more squat. Simple enough. Legs wide. Down. Up. And there you are, Liv. That brings us to 42 today. Also, Pet has vacuum without fetch mod. Okay. But that's irrelevant because we've just seen the doubling happen. There's no longer a concern to us now. Unless you're saying that it has more vacuum than it should have, in which case, make clear, I suppose. So I wasn't looking. Can you do it again? You can always rewire the stream. EDM if possible. EDM is indeed possible. Let's go grab that. There you go. That is going to go up and running now for you. That's vacuum now without fetch mod. Does not affect AI abilities. Okay, that vacuum, is that out to full range? Because we've always had a small pickup range, and I didn't notice a large pickup range just now. Protomaniacs seems to believe we have full range vacuum without using the fetch mod. Okay. Okay. Thinking wrong, don't tell them to rewind the stream, tell them to donate more to cancer. I mean, we're donating to conquer cancer. I want to be very clear about that. We are not in fact donating to cancer. Just to be very, very clear here on how the quest to conquer cancer works. Cancer is the opponent, not the beneficiary. Okay, so let's have a look at this 13 meter fetch I have without the fetch mod attached. That's 3 meters. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's a bunk suggestion. Only happening in Simulacrum? That sounds like Simulacrum to me, yeah. Did you take off the mod while in Simulacrum? Because it may have just not realized you took it off. You might need to reload the Simulacrum. Or you may have it on Cora. Yeah. Alright. Beep beep beep. Where are they? Over here. Nothing captured at the moment, that's fine. You are not who I was trying to find. Go away. Shit, that was noisy. That's probably scared them. Okay, this is probably not going to be a very good capture. We're on no tags so far.
Adult.
It was a perfect capture somehow. Says we gain 6 and we gain 6. Cool. This could take a while to trigger again, just being aware of that. Because that didn't trigger on any of the Mapricos, which is fine. Blinking, it's there. Don't go in the water. Get out of here. Come on. What is this? You want to go in the water for it? Oh, whatever. This should work. All for collection. Perfect for 6. Are we on 12 now? You're on 12, so it's not triggered again. That's fine. Yeah, the simulacrum does break a lot of things by nature of just existing. So always, 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 if you think you found something, reload the simulacrum and try again. Because most of the time you haven't, you found a simulacrum bug. It's stupid, I know, but that's what you have to do. Bad captures, only 2 tags. We should be on 14. And we are. Damn. I'm going to try this just for another 15 animals. Like, total 15. So, 12 more to go. Some over here. If we don't get to trigger in 15, then I'm just going to write it off as not working on these. Just for now. 6. Yeah, definitely 6. I'm being shot at. Let's just absolutely not have any of that. Oh, it got one off. I mean, you have to admit that was pretty cinematic. Just that leap up and over a slam with a shotgun. Where's the other guy? It says he's right here. There he is. I think I just saw the quackers. Yep, yep. Alright. Let's see. Again, do we get the doubling from Gronklet? We're at 14 and 6. Capture you. Another 6 on the planes. Nope. Another 6, 18. And again. Another 6, 24. Again, no triggers. How are they outlined in blue? So they count as allies for the highlighting system. Someone mentioned this on stream just earlier. So if you turn on the ally highlight, you can make them blue. Let's make them very blue, just for the fun of it. Critters somewhere over here. There they are. Yep, very blue. These are planesquackers. We're at 24. This should bring us up to 36. If they're both perfects. Which they are. 36. Okay, so far 6, 7, 8, 9 captures. Yeah. Try on these. These are ghost quackers. So this should put us to 26. They're both perfect. Yep. So again, definitely not triggered.
Superficial similarities to the Ashen Guaca, but this specimen's eyesight and digestive tract have evolved to serve
We got some birds over here.
surface world.
Pop them to sleep. Common Condrock, 6.
Common Condor.
6.
Carrier makes
And
a
again,
entirety of their diet.
12. Still no triggers. That's what? 2 Condrocks, 5 Ghost Quackers, 6 Planesquackers, 13 animals so far, still no trigger. Just a couple more. Where are these guys? I'm walking on the thing like they are in the place. There we go. Easy sleep them all. These are our Emperor Condrocks. So we get 3 of them at once.
Female.
6, 6, and 6 should be 18. Emperor Condrock, 18. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be triggering, does it?
Hear that robust call.
It's not the highest confidence. I've only tried a handful of times overall. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 tries. That's still a 4% chance of it just not triggering by chance. 4% is pretty high. I know this is slightly demoralizing, but 4% is pretty high to call it, I'll be honest. Because we think there may have been mod interactions just blocking it before. I think 96% say it doesn't work. Yeah, when it's so easy to take that a bit further, I'm happy to take it a bit further. These are Planesquackers. Planes currently at 36. 6, 6, and 6.
Population levels
Now we're at 54. So that's still
dipping.
normal.
Services are required elsewhere.
No trigger.
So, off they go.
God, this is so much easier with rest than it is with the Tranquil. Emperor Condrox are at 18. This should bring us to 30.
Female. The Emperor
30.
Condrock.
So that's another 5 attempts.
You must not miss this opportunity to
We're at a 1.5% chance of it being bad luck. I know that there's plenty of reasons it may not work, Ozzy, and we can rationalize them till we're blue in the face, but here's the thing. Do you know? Or are you just trying to give a reason? Because here's the thing is that if we don't know, then there's no point trying to come up with reasons. We just need to find out. And just running it to statistical limits is our way of finding out. Until D tell us. Planeswalker for 6.
properly skinned and
Still no trigger.
Water can make for a useful improvised water skin.
Is anyone else not able to trade after buying skins through the bundle on Steam? I have not bought a bundle on Steam, so I can't help you on that, sorry. There's a critter over that way. It's an Ashen Quacker, which we don't have yet. Okay.
Battle. Female.
Ashen Quacker did not trigger.
Kuan. They don't like the light. Let's move this
Through
along.
it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 5, 23. We're now at pretty much bang on 1% chance of this not being an issue. Of it just being bad luck. Oh, hello. That's a big spawn. And these are common and common. All commons? Because it's a large spawn, I just wanted to make sure. Yep, commons are at 12.
In its prime, this one.
6, 6, 6, and 6.
They've learned not to scavenge Grineer appearance. But
Commons are 36. Okay, so we can add another 4 to that now.
a juvenile.
We're at 0.5% now. Less than 0.5%. So, less than 1 in 200 chance of this being just bad luck now. There we are. Yeah. Seems likely to me it's just not working. Just doesn't work on that. The other thing I can do for testing is I can test it against mining to see if it works there. But yeah. So you're trying to go guess the reason behind the spaghettification. Yeah. So here's the thing with just trying to guess random ideas is that you have no way of verifying that. So at the same time, you could just as easily claim, well, the reason it doesn't work is because it's a Wednesday. And whilst the Wednesday explanation is less likely than the, oh, it's because it's not an item on the floor pickup reason, we have no actual way to tell between those two reasons. Just none. It will remain Wednesday for the rest of this stream. Do you see why guesses and explanations don't help out? All we're trying to find out is what it does and does not work on. Everything else is irrelevant. Alright. I'm not going to change anything. Let's try a little bit of mining, because the rare gems, which only drop one at a time, or two at a time with my current booster, they should have some verification to them. We should be able to check that pretty easily. Current hypothesis we're working on, we're just testing out the resource mod, now that it's been taken out of Charm, to see what it does and doesn't work on. Also, there's a chance that planes are bugged. Well, we picked up resources in the planes and those were doubled. So, unless you're saying that the planes animals are bugged, in which case, irrelevant. It doesn't work here, that was the question. How it's bugged, that's for DE to figure out. We are not the developers, we don't have access to the code, it is irrelevant. I will keep saying that until the message sinks in, how irrelevant it is. Where is my mining laser? It's on numpad 9. Cool. Let's see if we get far more of something than we should get. Or if it announces it to us. Again, we're testing something where we only know for certain one way, not the other. And it's chance-based. The center room there didn't trigger anything. 6 Veritas, that was unfortunate, I just screwed that one up. I'm looking for bonus gems because they increase my chance of finding a rare. Okay, we got a rare. We got 2, only 2. No trigger. It is, in some ways, a problem that we have these kind of questions to check, as it were. Because all these things are clearly affected by my resource booster. And Smeeta acted as a resource booster, so we should be still getting the effects of a resource booster, right? But we just don't know. We just don't know. And I screwed that up. Okay. Does the Koumei quest work? I've not played that yet. I really wanted to try this first, to be quite honest. It's been my obsession for the last few days. I want the details. Especially after they canned work on the Nova video. I've specifically worked around this. Oh. Noisy things getting in my way. Go away. Anyway, yeah, I specifically worked on the conservation guide around this update so that I can make any changes with what's happened here. Yeah, all the new companion mods come from the 3 conservation vendors. You go to trade tags, not browse wares, and you trade in tags with no standing cost to get the items. So it means you are not locked out on standing, you don't need to worry about standing limits. You do, however, actually have to do some conserving. You cannot trade that, but you can have a friend do it for you if you are stood next to them, within 50 meters. 2 Centurium. Yeah. Again, we're getting a lot of rares and not a lot of triggers. So far, that is... yeah, 4 rare drops, no triggers. Okay, it's not as many as I thought. But also, it's not triggered on any of the other things I've mined. Which again, leaning me towards it not working on this and only being things you physically pick up. The question then is if that affects void traces. Wasn't it on one map? Last I remember is it being 50 meters. I tested that 4 years ago, but last I remember. Literally just cut that guy down. Again, if not triggering, it's not looking good for it. So this is looking like a bit of a downgrade. They are. At this point, I've mined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, maybe 8-ish, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 items, no triggers. Something like that. Let's go fish. Let's see if those trigger. Given that the conservation didn't trigger, I expect the fish won't either, because of the way we receive them, but I'm going to try it. For completion's sake. We'll see how it comes out. Yo, Miralabe! Sorry, a bit late. Oh, don't you worry. If that's how you arrive, you can be as late as you want, quite frankly. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs there, going out to Golden Arrow, to Fury Koelski, to Demonic Spawn 55, to Funky 445, and to Pappy Kwan. Thank you very, very much for that there, Miralabe. And I hope you have yourself another good day. Cheers. Might be more efficient to spam mine. It might have been. It might have been. I just didn't. Get rid of you. There's a fishing spot here. Let's get rid of the other guys right there. There we are. Okay. Whoop! Don't fall in. Okay, so we are definitely on 0 fish at the moment because I've only just got here to fish. I have no dye on me. We'll be right back. Conclave's now a removable decoration. Hey! Now we can forget about it even more. Although the irony is, if you remove it, you've thought about it more than the people that don't even care to remove it. Hey. Interesting to test if it works on the fake pearls. Someone else already said it does work on them. They had it in stream. So I'm going to say yes on that. Okay, I need to stick with the beast because it is a beast specific mod, so I can't do that. I can't go to Oxalis. I'm just going to have to go get Miss Sendai. Why am I running? Browse wares. Luminous dye. Give me 10 of them. Danke, danke, danke.
I give you coordinates.
There we are, makes that nice and easy. Got a few confirmations of it work on the pearls. Beautiful. Good stuff, good stuff. It works on them, does it work on arcanes? Arcanes are usually considered mods, not resources, so it shouldn't work on those. I say shouldn't, because by that same logic it should work on the tags, and it doesn't. Oh wow, that guy really went out there, didn't he? Now he's gone.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
They were spooking the dog. We don't actually have a fishing hotspot here, do we? That's unfortunate. Alright. Over the other side. Doesn't boost endo. Shouldn't boost endo. Is the 13% accurate? According to patch notes. If you want, you can check out my old charm guide to Smita. Guide to Smita's charm, I guess. Just a better way of phrasing that. Yeah, I did a guide on the average it would put out previously. You might want to check that out. Alright. Let's do a bit of fishing. Let's see if we get any doubling up here. This spear does not one-tap Tralocs. Doesn't two-tap Tralocs. This is a silly spear. Okay, one medium Goopla, which turns into two, just two. Cool. Large one for two. Medium, still at two. The Traloc. Large for two. Traloc large for two. These are all twos because of my resource booster. Seeing if the companion will trigger. And we know it can. We're just seeing if it triggers on fish. People are small. Nope. Currently at, what's that? 14, so 7 fish tried. 624. Come on, fishy fishies, where are you at? Alright, yeet. Yeah, hi, can you kindly... Thank you. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Any more? You. Ah, we can sort this.
Kingy higher.
Hey, Elenia, thank you very much for resubscribing up at 6 months. 6 in a row, you got that lovely golden badge next to your name. Thank you very much for that. Cheers. Oh. Cheers indeed. Yep, these guys are all gonna try to shoot me down. I can do this, do that.
QTCC.
Hey, Labelia, thank you very much for resubscribing up onto 8 months. Are you hinting at a QTCC update? It's not on the 420 at the moment. All the same, thank you very much for dropping yourself over here. I much appreciate it. Is that all of them? Alright. Back to fishing. That is the wrong button. A fishing rod on. It's on 8. There we go. Yo! Hang on, did that just work? They have no way of checking and repeating that. Ah, what's going on? That's not showing physically on screen, is it? Where's that sound coming from? Oh, there is. Streamlabs finally working now. Wait, what? But that was removed. I removed that. Why is that working now? I removed it because it wasn't working. Also, that's really delayed because we didn't just get 3 donations right now. Ah, God, it's a buff. Technology really is just a thing. Okay, let's grab some of these fish. There's a lot of fish here, my God. Let's just check. 2824. Traloc. 326. I don't think it's going to double. 1026. That water glimmer really threw me off there, not going to lie. Got it. 212, 26. Have a Tralloc. Never mind. What? Yeah, this doesn't seem to be triggering. That's what? 16, 17, 18, 26, 13 fish so far, not a single trigger. We'll take it again to the 15, but like... it's again looking unlikely. It's looking unlikely that it works here. So this is definitely a downgrade, because Smeeta didn't care about that kind of thing, did it? I don't remember Smeeta worrying about, ooh, these are fish, they don't count. Let me just check Charm. See if the wiki's already been updated. No, it didn't. I mean, it doesn't specify on the wiki, but I'm fairly certain it worked on this before. So this is a downgrade in that regard. They could put it onto all the companions all they like. That's still a downgrade. Because like previously, you could just, you know, wait until you got the boost and then go hard on the fishing or mining or whatnot, and then go back to whatever else you were doing. Beast looks confused. Yeah, he's like, how do I get here? I don't swim, I'm a gronklet. Yes. Depends if it's intentional or not. Well, that's the thing, yeah. If it's unintentional, then it's a downgrade due to bug. If it's intentional, then it's a downgrade due to design. Either which way, it's still a downgrade. How it's a downgrade, and should it be a downgrade, that's again up to DE to figure out. But it is a downgrade. It is a downgrade. Alright. We did see it happening on resources. We know that the mod can actually activate. If we... let's think about this. If I take this into a survival mission real quickly. Just to see if we can get some general kill spam, make some triggers happen, slap on the mod mods, do it again, see what happens. Do a quick and dirty comparison there. If we go with Influence Cronin, that should do the trick. This is not Influence Cronin. Where's my Influence Cronin? Is this it? That's viral. Where is my Influence Cronin? This is finishes in it for some reason, whatever was going on with that build. I feel like this was supposed to be it. Because now I've got Carnus Mandible here. I think this was supposed to be it. Melee, Influence. Electric. There we go. And honestly, I'm not going to need Condition Overload. I'm not going to be focusing on statuses. I haven't got a companion supporting that, so I'll go Prime Pressure Point instead for now. Oh yeah. Glad you've been enjoying Caliban there, multi. Alright. Bit of Ophilia. Been a while since I've been to this particular survival mission. Let's see if we can get some resource doubling out of it.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive.
Bap, bap, come on, bap. There we are. Keep the invis up because Gronklet here has absolutely no tank modding, and neither do I. I am just keeping an eye on the bottom of the screen, looking for that double symbol. Show that it's come through. And yeah, it even colours it in blue. It coloured it in blue when I picked up a resource that got doubled. That is pretty convenient. It is less convenient that I'm not running Naramon at the moment, so this build is weaker than it should be. Whoops. But yeah, it's doubling the polymers there. Looking for the next doubling to happen, but that's I need to pick up resources. I don't have fetch on at the moment, so that is making it slightly worse. Come on, give us more resource pickups so I can pick up. I don't have loot radar on at the moment either, so I don't actually see where pickups are. This is a very bare bones setup to try and minimize bugs. I'm even avoiding any kind of poorly timed heavy attacks. Come on. Yep, there was plastics again, so it's definitely triggering. It seems to be triggering at a reasonable enough rate to be within expectations. There it is again on the detonite ampules. There you are. People are saying AIs are broken in this patch. Okay. Let's abort this mission here. I don't need the resources from it. It's mostly just checking that things work. So let's pop on some bond mods and see what happens now. Actually, let's just pop on fetch. People are complaining about fetch. Let's do just fetch as the only change. And see if we no longer get the pickups. I'm going to put fetch in a higher priority. Just on the off chance that is related. Companion AI is dictated by melee stance. To an extent, yes. But there is also the choice of when, where, and how to use the precepts, which may not be entirely connected to that. Next we check on Oracle Cells. They have the same acquisition as tax. They don't though. They have the rare item pickup, but you don't acquire them the same way. You still pick up an item. Allies help a lot with Deimos conservation. I'm glad.
I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Should have switched Naramon. Oopsies. We'll go through this and see if I get any doublings happening. We've just fetch added into the mix. I'm using invisibility, so I don't need to... I got a doubling. Fetch is not at fault. It was very, very quick to discover that. I'm going to run a little bit further, but at very yep, there it is again. Triggered. Fetch is not the fault. You can safely have fetch on your companion. It's not going to affect the doubling chance or other effects, or at least not the doubling ones. I don't know about other effects. Yeah, let's dip out. That's safe. So now let's get a bond mod involved. Let's go get a bond mod involved. You're reading against the bond mods that are broken? Yeah, people have been saying different things. I'm just checking. It's easier than having 5 million people throw 5 million ideas at me, because we've been over this. Even when I ask for ideas on tanking, which don't involve helmet abilities, everything I got was a helmet ability. So, I'm going to do my thing when it comes to testing. It works on this as well, and I see a couple of you saying it's working for you guys. I'm gonna for the sake of having it on the stream,
Sending life support
go through the
capsules your
process. Now, the issue with trying to test things like argon crystals and oricon cells is that they are a lot rarer. Oh, there we are, doubling happened. Can you please switch to operator and back? Honestly, Mirrorlabe, if you've already verified it's an issue, put it on the bug report forums. I'm not QA. I want to make this very, very clear to everyone. I'm not QA. So if you have something where you know it's broken, take it to the bug report forums. I can't do shit about it. Not a thing. If you think it might be an issue, try it yourself. If you know it's an issue, bug report forums. I am a streamer, I do not work for DE. And as for late notifications, yeah. I'm gonna just delete the Streamlabs notification thing, because it just shouldn't work. Well, it wasn't working. I'm not gonna have stupidly delayed notifications. That's almost insulting, really. It's just gonna cause more confusion than the benefit. I'm just gonna delete that one. Not yet. I mean, yeah, I live in a different continent to DE. It would be very unusual, very weird for them to come up with some reason, some sufficient justification for me to end up working with DE. Let's be real. Not only am I on a different continent, I'm quite happy with the country I live in. We got tea. Good tea. We drive on the correct side of the road. Okay, so, resources so far seem to be working all fine in those bits. Some people are saying they've got full builds and it's working absolutely fine. We even had a posture mod on there, so that wasn't the issue. So really, it just seems to come down to this just doesn't work on fishing, mining, conservation. Have I tried out Caliban and Koumei? Not as yet, no. Not as yet. There is no Koumei command because I haven't made a guide to Koumei, because Koumei came out literally hours ago. And I know that some people can put out a guide in that speed. I do far more research for my guides than that. Ozzy saying, also appears per pickup basis on the multi-item drops, only few get boosted. Sorry, I don't actually know what you mean by that. You say it appears per pickup, but then on multi-item drops, only few get boosted. What about that's unexpected to be worthy of comment? Like, if the whole pickup is doubled, and then you pick up a different pickup, that doesn't get doubled. That's normal behavior as far as I understand, because it'd be per pickup. It doubles the pickups. So, what are you expecting? Does it work on Syndicate medallions? I sure hope it doesn't, because then my mind is completely broken. Medallions don't get doubled by anything. Same item pickup. Ozzy, please do me a favor, just describe in detail, in a complete and coherent sentence, the expectation and issue you are having, and if it is something that is relevant for me to consider at this point in time, rather than for you to put into a bug report. Because piecemealing out your idea of something going wrong to a streamer doesn't help. And I'm going to start getting very cross with you if I have to re-explain this again. Actually, I'll just time you out if I have to explain it again. Because I'm already cross. So. This mod is a downgrade. And people are having issues with it. Not great. John Tadek, however I'm supposed to pronounce that name. If you pick up 100 of a resource... Kelton, you know what you did there. You deserve that. Right then, as I was reading, if you pick up 100 of a resource, you have a percent chance that it gives you 100 extra. That's how I think it's functioning. You think. You think. God, why did I read your entire comment just to get to this as a guess? See, how do we end up having this conversation as streamer to chat? Literally every single stream, I'm doing something other than just playing the game. Is there anyone here not confused? Anyone here who actually understands my frustration? Please tell me I'm not alone on this. If you don't know, don't guess. Seriously. I might actually have to add it as a stream rule. We've had no bad jokes for a long time because that became an issue. I swear to God, if I have to implement a stream rule, no guessing, instant timeout, I will. And if it means that this stream ends up on 50 average viewers, I will do that. Don't fucking guess. Am I going to test void traces now? Yeah, let's have a look at the void traces. Why not? Let's bring a real Warframe. Oh, you know what? Fulman's just comfortable to use. I'm just going to stick with the Fulman. He does a bit, doesn't it, Ladybug? Yeah. You join for the rat cracking? I'm going to do this solo, so I have full control of the mission. And in fact, do we have a capture? I'm going to want to super speed these. Of course we don't have a capture right now. Do we have a capture in here? Well, screw you, dude. Screw you. Okay. Fastest one I can sprint through. That rescue grenadier. I should be safe switching to Wukong. I won't do Titania. Titania can disable your companion, may affect the results. But Wukong should be safe to use. So, random relic, don't care about the contents. What I need is just quick missions, quick tests. You're collecting Ganglion. Ozzy, Ganglion drops in multiple pieces. It doesn't drop as one pickup. You can physically see this on the ground in front of you.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our operations.
Ganglion does not drop as one pickup. Alright, let's get the reactant first. And then go for the quick capture. I'm going to turn off that ally highlighting. I don't need to see Gronklit standing out to me now. Let's just search. We'll save that for conservation only. Reactant.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Reactant. Oops, need to wait for him to get corrupted. There we go. Oh, Manaholic. Bad move, bad move. Never, when there is a pity system store, never purchase the parts until you'll finish. You've just learned that now. You've definitely just learned that now, but this goes to anyone else considering it. Never buy a piece, whether it be for Citrine, for Varuna, or in this case for Koumei, until buying them would finish you the job. Because otherwise, if you have to keep running, sod's law, you're then going to get the piece and have wasted your purchase.
That's it. You opened the relic.
I didn't check.
Take a look inside.
Void traces. Did I get double void traces? I'm on 26. That is only divisible by 2, not 4. Didn't double. Cool. Do I even finish the mission? Yeah, I might as well. There's enough time in there, might as well. At least half the time, looking at the resource count, I'll immediately know whether or not it triggered. Because of it not being divisible. The other half of the time, it's divisible by 4. So I'll need to observe it.
Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
I feel like this is the kind of thing where we could really do with DE weighing in officially what does and does not trigger. I got a silver. Ah, dear, dear, dear. Someone is saying, suggestion, since to see the void traces, you'll need reactant, do survival steel path to get many enemies as possible and quick mission when 10 reactant obtained. Here's the thing, would you get 10 reactant within 3 minutes? And bear in mind, we completed the whole mission there, so it might be even 2 minutes. Does survival really put it out that quick? Also, we get the rewards here. Donation counter went up. Hey! Thank you very much for the call out on that, which means, yep, that was from Machine Dawn. Machine Dawn, thank you very much for the $10 donation to the quest to conquer cancer, adding as well another squat to the deal. So as we load into the mission can wait for me. Charity first. Get ourselves centered.
This is a rescue mission.
One squat.
We need to find
Nice
and
and
liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
There we are. Yeah, Flo, I will be keeping an eye on the traces as and when we get to any given test. Boop. There we are, that's updated. Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye to see if it triggers. The thing is, because it's less than a 1 in 5 trigger, we could be here for a moment.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
We can certainly be here for a moment. Speed wave on those different to slow wave. Alright. We can have a look at how that's been implemented in a future moment. I'll be honest, when it comes to testing things, this is actually my least favorite part. Out of all the ways to play the game, out of all the ways to see what works and what doesn't, just running things for a chance-based thing to occur every few minutes is by far my least favorite part. It's just such a grind just to get information. Information that may never arrive. 46 traces. That is not divisible by 4. That did not show the trigger. Nothing about that says it happened. Where to get the new beast mods? From the 3 different open world vendors. So there's Master Tizanai, The Business, and Sun. You will need tags from conservation for them. Standing will not work.
Not a minute too soon.
You go in a group, have them screenshots if it happens. I mean, if anyone else wants to just try this on their own and see if it works for them, that's assuming people have the mod. So yeah, if you have a screenshot example of it happening, cool, pop it to me on Discord.
Mission complete.
I'll have it sorted.
Captive has been liberated. You will be rewarded for this, Tenno.
Mole mode, the Mirage nuke works well on the new mission. Hey, good to know. Is Wukong still immortal and powerful? You just can't spam heavy slam attacks. I mean, you can still spam heavy slam attacks, just not as fast. That's it. Wukong still works. Did I know Caliban can summon Can crit on enemies with puncture. Nourish effect. The lines are proc by viral and tau on their own. Could be bug, might get fixed. Okay, allowing them to proc viral. Being boosted by Nourish? Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if Nourish is meant to affect most companions. I think it affects Sentinels, yeah. That's not too surprising. As for the Caliban's ability working with puncture, that is a surprise. That one is a surprise. Affects Sentinels? Does it affect things like Kavat's Nourish above summons common in their cross? Yeah, fair enough. And a capture? Captures would be great. No? Okay. I'll keep rescuing. I'll do... Because here's the thing. If I do this as rigorously as I did the animals, which is still not that rigorous, that would be 15 runs of this. If it turns out it doesn't work, to still not be certain it doesn't work. This is why I hate black boxing chance-based mechanics. Because unless it works, we have no information. Just statistics. Thoughts on Wukong? Wukong's amazing. A long time ago I did a video entitled Wukong is amazing, and my opinion of him has not changed. Wukong is amazing.
Find the captive as soon as you can.
Rex need an update? Why? Allows a lot of reacting quickly. There's another. I have received a badoop. That is promising. Why have I received a badoop? That is from Flo. Flowing Thoughts has got a screenshot of Void Traces being doubled. Oh, that's perfect. Alright then. We don't need to spend any more time here. It works. Void Traces can be doubled by the new mod. Yeah, I normally have the sounds turned off on Discord to avoid exactly that situation. But if I've asked for someone to DM me, I want the notifications on so that I can hear when it happens. So now we can turn those back off again. Boop. Very easy stuff. You got it first try as well? Hey, what do you know? Do I need a screenshot of 4 Argon Crystals? You know what, Mirrorlabe? I will take your word for it. If you've got the screenshot of it doubling, it doubled. I trust you. I trust Flo. If you say it happened, it happened. You both have been here quite a while. It's very helpful to have the screenshot, but yeah, it's happened. So, Void Traces don't just get handed to us. Or maybe they do drop next to you? Because there's no way to pick up the reactant without being able to pick up the traces, so I guess we'll never really know exactly how that one works. Is Vasca glitched right now? It's not using transfusion. Apparently all the beasts are in some way a little bit fucky-wucky when it comes to using abilities. So we're not sure exactly what's going on there, but if you have any experiences on that, best place to go with the bug report forums. Yeah, Alice, I think that might be what happens with Void Traces, yeah. I think that might be it. Okay. So we're narrowing things down, bit by bit, in terms of the update. Also getting some levels on the claws, sure, why not? I mean, I haven't tried Steel Essence yet. If you want to try it, Mirai, go ahead. It is, however, a physical pickup, so I would imagine it would be affected by this. I would imagine so. King Goblin saying, if that was the case, you can go with Limbo, you wouldn't take the traces until you leave Limbo World. Here's the thing, King Goblins. How would you pick up the reactant to make the traces happen? How would you do that? The condition to pick up reactant and the condition to pick up Void Traces are the same. And therefore it is functionally impossible to separate them. Even if you could somehow frame perfect split the moment, you would need to do that with such consistency as to be able to reliably test it. Also, verify this works on Steel Essence, so that is good. Okay. Have a squad mate pick it up in Railjack. Okay, now you might be cooking. You might be cooking, yeah. I will leave that to DE's QA. Quite frankly, none of us get paid enough for that. None of us are paid by ED at all for it, so yeah. We'll leave that over to DE. But, well thought, Henshin. Very well thought. I'll give you that. Now Miralabe's onto the Cuba Survival Cuba. Alright, you have fun with that one. I feel like Miralabe is just going to go through all of these in the more awkward areas, and I'm just going to leave you to that one, honestly. Yep. This instead allows us to look at the other things which have happened. Let's grab Nova. Nova. After all that work. All that work. Oh man. Yeah, just you know, a few bits and pieces here and there. I don't know what hurts more. The changes so close onto me having developed builds for her, or that Spiver might be the most appropriate build now. Because this here alone, this is yeah, 112%, so it's hit the reduction cap. So we have damage reduction cap, we've got our portals, we have a speed bonus, we've got molecular prime at full strength and high efficiency, and we've removed the nuke because, okay, why not? I mean, even that could be here. There's every chance this build is almost where you'd want it to be. We could slot adaptation here instead, and you're golden, right? You're golden. Oh yeah, I absolutely could have ended up putting out the video and then had the changes announced. That would have killed me inside, Gum. That would genuinely have killed me inside. And all 10 to 20,000 people who'd watched, yeah. If you may ask, how much time went into that script before it went in the bin? Well, I mean, there was the stream, and then further development before stream and after stream, and just, if I just go to my Nova folder, Nova guide, word count, 2,860 words. That's how much I had written. Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah. What's my word per minute? Word per minute doesn't matter on that because it's not just about typing, it's about conceiving the words, putting together the sentences in the right way. Script was nearly complete. I mean, let's have a gander at this. Yeah, I mean, if I scroll to the bottom, I've got that's all from me for now. So as always, juke portals, nuke hallways, and fight well, Tenno. Yeah. 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 Yeah! Thankfully, I hadn't got to the storyboarding stage of video making, but the script was at least 95% there. Kill me. Alright then, so config F, is that completely unmolested by Helmet? Yes it is. Let's copy this all over to config F. I don't care what's on config F, it's now this. Because my question is, if I just switch this to adaptation, is this not just a complete build now? Because we want range on our antimatter drop, and we want strength on the antimatter drop. Did they really make the radius scale on strength, but they didn't update the mod card to indicate damage absorption also scales? Because I'm not wrong, that does also scale. That's what we covered in the stream, right? Yeah, that scales with strength as well. God damn it. DE! DE! Bro! Pablo! This one's personal. Ah. But yeah, this scales on strength and duration. Range is a pseudo-negative, pseudo-positive. Blah, 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 blah. This scales with strength. It's scaled with. It should still scale with strength. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then we have this scales with strength. We've got sufficient strength to get it all the way. Question, does it scale the way it used to? No. No. Now the speed or slow scales with strength in a normal fashion rather than the weirdly additive fashion. So even that's changed. God, there are whole sections of that script. I might as well just start from the beginning. I'm rewriting it. I might as well just rewrite the whole bloody thing. How much has changed? This scales on strength where it didn't used to. The base value has doubled. The damage type has changed. The damage value has increased. The orbit for it has changed. The range on this is now tied to your range. The charging mechanic on it has changed. The speed at which it hits has changed. The duration on this is now infinite. It has charges. They're not displayed in the video here, but it does have them. Molecular Prime is now a tap hold for slow, hold for speed. The slow on it is now multiplicative with strength rather than additive on the strength values. The damage type on this has also changed to blast from radiation. This was remained blast. The orbit for this has changed as well. Like, that's quite a few changes. Quite a few changes. Did I buy the Nova skin? I believed he gifted me it. Yep. I've been gifted it by D. And you know what? That actually just works with my color scheme. Job done. There we are. I'm happy with that. Good enough. That front plate, however, looks terrible now. Can I make you a little bit more subtle? There we are, that fits in better. Anything change about Nova's 4 expansion speed? A few people have mentioned that. Let's have a look what happens. Let's have a look what happens with it. Let's head into the sim with my currently modded setup and just see what happens.
Where would the sanctuary be without
Can't salvage any of the original script. Yeah, quite a few things have changed. Even the things that you might think haven't changed have changed. At least in some way that I would be chopping out individual sentences, and that's just not worth it. Okay, so speed and slow effect. Let's see. Tapcast. Out it goes. Much more visible than before. That's definitely a thing. But otherwise, yep, that seems about the same. Holdcast. Oh, that is definitely faster. I mean, come on. There's not a question about it. Have I bugged the visuals? No, it's fine. So the speed one looks to be about twice the speed. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, vanishes. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vanishes. It's about double, yeah. Speed one is about twice the speed. Wonder if it's intentional? I mean, if you want the enemies to get to you quickly, I guess get them quickly. Quickly. I might be slightly losing my mind. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's really what that is. More duration would make this expand out further. The expansion rate is expansion rate is twice for the speed, but half the duration, I guess, which makes the mod card slightly confusing, but you know, we work with it. Do we have casting speed buffs on it? Yes, I have got a casting speed buff singular here. Yeah. Okay. Not sure what else to make of all that, to be quite honest with you. It just kind of do be doing what it do. The thing is here, I've gone for fleeting expertise. This makes this a very efficient setup for kind of spamming out the abilities. But in a lot of cases, you don't really need or want to be spamming. So you could just go with a streamline approach. It's not as efficient. Those portals definitely are much more expensive. But the duration you get as a result is a lot higher. I think for a more general purpose, that would be a better approach, yeah. That is better. But unless you're hyper-specializing, that kind of gets you where you need to be. So now let's hurt us with testing on the 2 from scratch all over again. Okay. Let's take speed for health and destroy this because health tanking no longer is favored by Nova. So we don't need a speed for health anymore. That can just get in the bin. That can just get in the bin. Let's grab ourselves... No, not Worm. Worm likes to trip me up. Let's grab Carrier. Carrier's always been nice to me. Grab Carrier. And... let's grab a... let's grab our testing foreman. Why not Foreman Prime, you might be saying? Because 500 is a nice flat number to work with. Do I have any Praedos heavy attack builds? I believe I covered that in my Praedos guide. Check that out over on YouTube. ! Praedos. Penguin, cheers. Okie dokie. Let's start with none of you lot. Let's grab ourselves... let me think here. What the hell? The shuffling or something? Yeah, shuffling fragment. Vulnerable to electric radiation, resistant viral. We're not doing any of those types. That is fine. I've got another formula, but it's still fine. So, the ability says it does 200. We get 200. Good. Oh. Yep. And it's got a blast proc each time as well. That's fine. So 500 into it. Becomes 4,200. This is good. So far so good. Everything looking fine there. Let's test the strength. Does this bring up the 4,200 to more? So we're in the 6,000 range. 5460. No wait, yeah, that's correct. I don't know why I said 6,000 range. Yeah, 5460. That's right. Kill. So strength is still buffing it up, including the explosion multiplier. Despite the fact that damage absorption here does not appear to scale with strength, it actually does. That's fine, that's still working. Yeah, Zon, that will be an interesting one, absolutely. Zental Alpha saying two things, can't do Neutron Nova anymore, and speed of duration isn't as long as Slover. Okay, just to be very clear, Z1, when you say the speed for duration isn't as long as Slover, are you referring to the duration that it's on the enemies, or the duration of the zone that expands at twice the speed? The duration it expands. Okay, cool. Just being very clear on that. I can see how that might be an issue if you're wanting a lingering zone, but it does still cover the same area. And as for neutral, why would you need neutral? Let's be real, why would you need neutral? If you don't want to give them a whole lot of speed, then just take out the strength. It was just a build option? See, dude, that is the worst answer you probably could have given without being offensive outright. You made a point. It was your very first point. You said two things, and your very first point was you can't do a neutral Nova. And when asked why you want that, your answer was, I don't know. I mean, it's not really a way to get anyone to care. Nope. Build diversity? Nope, build diversity is not a reason. You know what's really diverse? I could put this on my head. There we are. Now we've got Kengineer diversity. Has it improved the stream? No. No, it hasn't. Build diversity is not a reason for you to be able to do something. If that something does not itself have value, it is not diverse in a useful way. A bent fork is not a useful fork. Alright, so relic reward selection screen now displays what items you have crafted. A UI team truly cannot be stopped to this point. Cool. Z1, okay, I asked you why you wanted it. You said, I don't know. So I was asking why else you bringing it up. You literally gave me the answer you don't know. You have just yourself to blame for this entire segment. No one else, just you. Come on, Redtex, what else you gotta tell us? What other good things you bring into us? Are you gonna make the mod work on conservation after I've just tested it? Let's see. Client Calibans will now spawn the correct number of lethal progeny when in a full squad. Previously, one of them would immediately despawn. Like me whenever I go to a social event, totally get it already. Alright. Moon saying, so as not to cause a difference in how quickly the enemies move for your squad mates. That's useful for people who have bad survivability and yet still want the damage buff. That's why I use neutral Nova. I feel like having a low slow is not exactly going to ruin that circumstance. I feel like a low slow is still fine on that. If anything, if someone's worried about their survivability, slowing enemies down improves that. Coming in 1 minute. Took a lot of treats and scritches, but mob mods will no longer prevent your beast companions from using their preset mods in mission. There may even be some milk bones left over after our developers ate their fill. Who's a good little programmer? You are. Redtex always has fun. But there we are. So bond mods interfering with precepts. Looks like that's being fixed as well. That's good news. From Earth Mightiest Hybrid. Hey Engineer, first stream, apologise if you already shown or covered this already, but could you show how you attempt to build Caliban now? Not sure if he has augments available, but it's been a while since I played. Caliban has been completely changed today. So, it's not about how long since you played, literally how he plays has changed as of a few hours ago. And as yet, I have been looking at other features, not Caliban. So, I can't give you an answer on that one yet, sorry. Alright, the hotfix is deploying. That is fine, we'll leave that all running. Whilst that is running, let's do a quick little test of a detail here. We spawn that thing over here. Now, distance to it, 10 meters, and the ability is showing 15. So yeah, at my feet should reach it. Yeah, line of sight. Whereas if I put it right there, yeah, it reaches both of them. Hell, if I put it over there, yeah, it still reaches this one. So yeah, it has definitely got a line of sight check on it now. Which is a bit sad. That is a bit sad. Someone else does funky little dance? There do. There's a lot to cover. There really is. This has been a huge update. Every single companion has been changed. All of them. Every single companion in some way or another has been changed. We have had a rework to Nova. We've had a rework to Caliban. We've had changes to Hildren and very, very small changes to Wukong. We have a brand new Warframe, so there's basically 3 new Warframes to cover. We then also have a new mission type. UI changes all over the place. Brand new mods in companions beyond just changing the companions themselves. I was just like, there's so much. There's so much. Other changes big on Hildren. You can now use helmet abilities on Hildren whilst in F4. You can use pillage whilst in F4, which means infinite hover Hildren is back. And I can't remember if it's, I think it's a new augment for Hildren as well, which gives an alt fire to her balefire whilst using a 4. There's new galvanized melee mods. Yep, there's that as well. Absolutely. Like, there's a lot of things. Alright, deployment complete. Excellent. Alright, let's switch just to a brief little intermission arenas whilst we do the update. Give it a moment for that to come through. You haven't even touched a gyro augment, apparently that's broken too. Alright. My favourite phrase to hear. Not. Let's grab the update. Come on through. Fair enough, Flexen. Galvanized melee mods? Correct, yes. Yeah, there's one that gives crit chance at base and then crit damage on kills, making it a decent replacement for for Gladiator Might. As with just 2 kills, it's got equal crit damage. 4 kills, it's got double the crit damage for the same maximum crit chance that Gladiator Might can give. So that's a nice one there. Did Balfire's stats get changed? I don't believe the stats got changed, no. There was Galvanized Prowess, which was giving status damage as its scaling effect. And then there was Heavy Attack Efficiency mod, which was giving initial combo on the scaling effect. Yeah. So yeah. Also, thank you very much there, Jack Viver, or Jack Viva, Jack Viver? One of those two, you'll let me know, I'm sure. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper, and enjoy that lovely blue sub badge next to your name. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, that was a terrible sip because that was not even a drop of tea. Let me try that again. Cheers. Galvanized Elementis give stairs chance. Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. The new mods, I'm going to make mistakes on referencing them off the top of my head for people who don't read patch notes. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, it's just status damage, give status chance on kills. Right, yeah. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. So, what else do I want or need to check on this? We want to see how much damage it can fill up to, because that got changed. That got changed. Can I still one-shot the amount of damage to max out the effect on it? And does that maxed effect still give us... Let me make sure my strength is flat. Yeah, does that max amount still give us 200,000 damage? That's what I want to know. How many steel mods do we have now? Steel mods? I was in galvanized steel, yada yada. 3. 4. No, 3. True steel, sacrificial steel, galvanized steel. Yeah, there's no prime. Alright, let's give this a quick little testorinos. So first, unmodded, oh sorry, unboosted, it should just be the flat 200, there it is. And then this, bap, 200,200, same cap, yep. Now I think they said something about filling it up in 5 shots. Does that mean I can just hit it with a basic observe and that'll full power it? Surely not. That was 26,000. 28,000. Oh, this is looking terrible. So wait, it can hit a max before it's maxed. There's your blue, but that doesn't seem better to me. Am I missing something? That... I was thinking they meant more like, hey, now you only need 5 shots no matter what to hit the max. Rather than, oh, once you hit 5 shots, we're not going to take any more. Surely I'm misunderstanding this at the moment. Give us plenty of distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Max sphere. 9,000. Spam it. $11,000. I'm not sure why that went up, to be honest with you. Maybe I just rolled better multi-shot on charging it. 11,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10,000. 9,000. Okay, I don't understand the variability either. Then if I shotgun mode this... $196,000. Oh my god, why would they do this? This is a downgrade. This is straight up a downgrade. This doesn't make it... That's gotta be bugged. That's got to be bugged. There is no reason, none whatsoever, for making it hard cap the number of hits it'll take if that doesn't allow you to get to full scale. The orb isn't full, you're just dropping the cap. Drops enabled. Drops are happening on different streams from different creators for their own slot during QTCC, buddy. The drops on this stream will be available on the 9th of October, when my stream gets it for 2 hours, starting 10 PM UK time. So long as DE sets it up correctly. But yeah, so they're capping the max shots, but also it still has the same damage cap as before, because I tested that. With the coup for heck, it still hit the 200,200. We should check Arachne. That scares me. Zom, that scares me, VR. Does my in-game chat work? I saw people posting in region chat earlier. Oh, Zom, if this doesn't work, you're gonna have killed me inside. Zom. No. Not like this. Oops, didn't spawn it. How much damage is that? 200,200, which is the default strength cap that it had pre-rework. Arachne's no longer boosting it. So that's 3 nerfs to this ability. 4 if you count the range change, but that can also be a buff. Oh, this is not good. I want to be happy about other changes, but... Oh... So it's absorbing damage poorly. It is still hard capped at 25k absorption, even if you have more than that. So you just either get the same or worse than before. The range is now scaled by range, which can be a negative if you've got negative range. If you've got a positive range, you now have to deal with line of sight, which wasn't an issue before. And now we discover that other quirks, like Arcane Arachne, no longer apply to it. Yeah, this is Nova. Oh. Pablo, my dude, I don't know why you chose Nova, but who did you consult? Nova is more than just her 4. Okay, at least we can still cook with this. We can still cook with the portals. Because you see, whilst we have lost one tech, we can bring in a new one, okay? I'm going to give you a new tech. Let me grab Going Nova. Let me grab the Natteruk. And let's just get the perimeter set up. I'm going to make the kill box right here. Yeah. No, let's make the kill box here. I should have more room here. So I want it to here. I want it to here. I want it to here. Oops, I'm out of energy. My bad. I want it to here. And I want it to here. There we go. That is a full perimeter. And now what we do is at the end of these perimeters, we set up some shots. And now we got that one running. It's hard to see with the black energy, but there is black energy right there. Black energy right there. I don't know if these shots ever time out. This is how we're going to find out. There we go. And then over here. Cool. I mean, that should be sufficient. Probably should have picked a different colour. Yeah, should have, woulda. I just heard a shot end. But let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't unpause them. Whoopsies. I heard another shot end. Concerning that I'm hearing that sound. Hey guys, come and get me. Infinite duration. Infinite duration. Come on, don't be scared. I'm only in my little perimeter here. Come and get me! Hey, you lot, over here. And do you hear those lovely, lovely headshots as well? Ah, it's beautiful. Is this new? So this isn't completely new. What's new is that it's infinite duration. No augment. And I'm using low range here to make it where the lines are shorter. which is important. But yeah, this just runs. It's more effective against melee enemies, of course, because they need to come into you. But yeah, it's infinite. It's gonna. Well, that's concerning. They crawled under it, or maybe that. Ah, okay. So they're bumping into the portals, and that's causing them to run out. So there is a weakness if the enemy runs into the portal. There is definitely a weakness. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Oh, that one's dead as well. Yeah. Why is low range important for this to work? So, if I am correct about how I think this works, if I put this in here, I think it might collide with the wall here. Let's try that. No, actually, it doesn't collide with the wall. Never mind. I thought the projectile being wide enough would actually decide it hit the wall there. Turns out it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you do want to aim down at the portal to get a good angle on it. Oh, that was too low. How many shots can you stack? Let's find out. I don't think we're ever going to see those shots again. Yeah, let's just go with this. How much can I fill this with black hole power? A very fitting antimatter. Bye-bye stream? What do you mean bye-bye stream? Stream's still running. Okay, that just looks weird. I love it, but that looks weird. Let's get some enemies back. Look at the particles on the end of it. Don't go in the portal, don't go in the portal, don't go in the portal. You'll break it if you go in the portal. Ah, they're too short. They're crawling under it. No, my weakness. Short things. Fuck, they all went through it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. So if I aim this more down, could I avoid that happening? Probably, yeah. Yeah, looks... Ooh. Oh yeah, you guys. So that should avoid that happening with the little ones. Also, fun fact, I've had portals time out and then cast new ones, and it hasn't affected these existing ones over here. Shit, they went through the portal. That's fine. Ow, go away. There we are. Okay, this is working. Yeah. Does it work on a virus quiver? I don't know, because this is Nova. Healers! Do you want to come over here? Look at this. Juicy Noah to murder. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. So aim downwards. Does this work on Corpus? I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. Let's reset all of these. Okay, apparently we can't. I will manually get rid of the portals. Would a nullifier pop the portal? If it reached the portal, yes, but if you point the thing at it, then it should run into the damage and not the portal. Do enemies consume your portals? If they go through it, yes. Let's do this with high range. Or at least just not the low range I've been using. Let's do this. If I set up a line across here now, how long is it? Oh, that is covering the whole thing. Okay, aim this right at the ground. Get us the shallowest angle we can. Oh, that's beautiful. Start powering it up. You can see the black particles coming from the portal beneath me. Okay, I think that should be enough to create my perimeter. Let's see what happens. Do you have to shoot from this side of the portal? Yes, because if you don't shoot where the exit is, your angle will be different. So, like, you see how at the moment it's coming up towards the portal this way? If I shot from here, the shot goes out over there. If I can... I can't really demonstrate it on screen very easily here. If I... use a new portal here. See here, if I shoot there, you see how the shot comes out there? So it's going in the portal, and then it's copying that direction out there. So we need the direction to match, so it points back at the portal from the exit. And the easiest way to do that is to stand at the exit and shoot the portal. Like a mirror? Not quite, no. It's not mirroring, it's maintaining. So, let's not use that. That would get rid of my setups. Yep, they're still there. Good, good. So someone asked Corpus. Steel Path level 195 Corpus. I have no damage reduction, so I'm going to hide from them. Come on, guys. Get closer. Oh, don't grenade me. Shit. Okay, so they are running into it. Also, these things have flown past it. Yep. Come on, run at me. Run at me. There we are. So when they run into it, they are dying to it. These flyers are problematic. Yeah, every single one that has run into it has died. Can one arrow shot travel more than one portal? Ooh. I don't know how you would set up a good combo like that, because the portals don't turn the arrows. So I'm not sure how you'd make a good combo with that portal reliably and easily. Because all the portals need to have the same direction to enter. Alright, these guys are refusing to come and attack me because they have ranged weapons. Who knew that ranged attackers don't come into close range? Come on. Come on, walk up. Okay, one of them is. We see it on the radar. Evaporated. Just evaporated. Will they cancel the ability if they walk over the line or near the portal? Nullifiers shouldn't cancel it if they walk near to it. Only if they hit the portal with their effect. Let's just get rid of these guys real quickly. Let's grab a couple nullies, shall we? Let's grab a Nullifier and a Nullifier Xmas. Let's see what they do. Their bubbles have gone up. They're going to walk straight into the perimeter. Oh, they managed to get through it because the bubbles had enough hits to them. And it's eating the shots. The Nullifier eats the shots, of course. So yeah, Nullifiers ruin this. Nullifier bubbles eat the Natruk shots. Ah, I didn't think about that. It has punched through to everything except Nullifier bubbles. Nullifiers are so overpowered. this work on Sevagoth Shadow? Honestly, no idea. I've never thought of combining a Nova and a Sevagoth. You try your own Novagoth. But yeah, so that is a definite weakness. I'm going to need to recharge those shots to continue the perimeter test. But then these bounce off shots, not everything. Okay, charging this up. That's starting to look a little bit trippy, so I think that is charged. Let's charge up the other portal as well. Yeah, that's also looking pretty trippy. Cool. Double stack perimeter. How's Caliban working out? Does this look like Caliban? Bring it. So that's beautiful. And now we got the next one's coming in. Oh, that is beautiful. Yep. Yeah, we've not got many left now. Oh, okay. Try Demolisher? Ooh, they should probably survive it, but... Come on. Stop using your guns and come kill me. Come on. Come on. Come on. What if I give him a speed boost? That might convince them to come over it. Straight to their deaths. Come on, you can get me. Come on. I'm sorry to hear that, Solomia. Hopefully we'll see you next week. That's when Zach will be joining us. Oh, I blinked and missed it. That guy died. Just this one left now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to go shoot him. I'm done waiting. Or maybe I can chase him into it. Chase him into it. I just scared him into it. I just scared him into it. This is the dumbest thing. DE. You nerfed Novas too, and then just made an infinite chainsaw of Nataruk. Let's just add more to it. Let's just make it more threatening. Beautiful. Why not speed them up into it? I mean, I did. So, sure. But this is definitely best with a bunch of butchers, because they are just hilarious. And by hilarious, I mean derpy as fuck. Hey guys, come and get me. Da 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 da. I'm right here. Next ones, come on. Whoa, now. Nearly got me. This is so stupid. It's great, but it's stupid. Yup. What just happened here? Antimatter. Alright, let's see if I can set this up in a mission setting. Let's try and make this kind of bonkers. The right time you can make an AFK test about this? Unfortunately you can, which is why this is 100% going to be nerfed. Like, not even a question about it. This will be nerfed because it can be AFKable. Also, yes, let's fix the energy cut on the Nataruk real quick. Here's one I made earlier. Okay. Time to get banned from the game. Please do not try this at home. Seriously, do not try this. Absolutely do not. Not a fan of this tile for the job, but you know what? No, we can set this up. Because we'll set up a perimeter here. I go like this. Let's put a couple more in. There we are. Alright. And now let's set up a perimeter here. There we go. And now let's set up here. What the fuck is that? And with more people, you could get this stacked up sooner. And then we need the last one right here. That one they might survive. They shouldn't walk around it, but they might. Only one thing left to do.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Oh no. Oh, this is so gonna get nerfed. This is gonna get nerfed tomorrow. Oh, someone getting through. So this one down here needs some more work. Understood. This is gonna get nerfed tomorrow. I just... Let me just go pick up the loot. Yeah. Oh, shit. Some are getting through up this one as well. Okay. There appears to be a flaw in my plan on account of... Ah, the bullets failed here. Okay. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll use up this portal. And then set up a new one here. Gonna re-slow the enemies just so I've got time to set this up. There we go. That should cover me for that spot. This one has also failed. Maybe there's a limit on Natrix shots I can put out. If that was the case, I'd have expected the first ones I set up to have failed. Okay. Yeah, maybe some of them can just get through by sheer dumb luck. So there is a little bit of maintenance, but this is still kind of bonkers. Like, look at this over here. Look at this meat grinder. What the f*** is this? This is unreal. And it's a pretty light show. You gotta admit that. It is. Oh god. Pretty light show. I don't think I've set this one upstairs correctly. No, they can get around that, can't they? Okay. Let's safety slow again. There we go. Let's set up the new line here. There we go. That should have that one covered. Oh, you lived with just a bit of health, didn't you, mate? put another one into this portal then. These guys got through here. Does this one run shy on shots? It looks like a little bit of maintenance is required, but honestly not enough. Now, I'm not going to speed them up because then they will run through the portal too quick. So I'm just going to let the slow run out over there. I'm not going to test very niche things like the Mitre anti-nullifier armor. No, Reaper. If you would like to know about that very niche interaction, I recommend you try it yourself. But this is genuinely wild. There is no way this is what DE had in mind. Do you think the arrow is falling off because of gravity? I didn't know that the Natrux shots fell under gravity, because it doesn't look like it's accelerating downwards at any appreciable rate. I think it's just clipping things or hitting something that fully blocks it. Like the nullifier bubbles, they kill it. Have I ever tried casting a esports sort of Alistair? I've got the voice for it. I've never been involved in an esport enough to even attempt that, no. I appreciate the compliment. See, that is a threat. They eat Natrux shots. If I can see where he came from... Oh, we got violence. Oh, don't remove my portals. Broski. Broski. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh yeah, you got those shield lancer grenadiers. They could end up blocking some of the shots too. Yeah, like this is looking like it's spinning down a bit. So there is some maintenance required, but honestly, this is still nerf worthy because it's such a close to AFK feature. Like, if you find the right tile with the right type of enemies, this could end up AFK. And I don't think DU is going to be okay with that. I mean, come on, how much effort am I putting in right now? How much effort am I putting in? A few shots getting me from down there. So I'll just stand around the corner for them. This is not fair. This is not right. Just get that live support. I'm on 863 kills with this method. Nah, this is getting nerfed tomorrow. This is getting nerfed tomorrow. It doesn't matter that it's got weaknesses. It's not right. This is not what Warframe's supposed to be. I'm going to leave the mission now. Don't try this at home. Give D a week to react, and even then, maybe still don't. But they are definitely going to give either a lifespan to projectiles, because they'll want a general case, or make it where every 20 projectiles uses up one charge. Things to that effect. Limit to 2 portals? Nah, it takes away functionality just because of cheats.
Learned here will serve you well.
But there's definitely going to be some changes there. This is what Pablo's latest tweet was about. Did he already find out about this seconds ago? Pablo's latest tweet is not about this whatsoever. Pablo's latest tweet is about the gear wheel and being used to move Conclave. So I don't know what you're on about. It seems waiting before the update drops. Okay, so not his latest tweet, just a tweet. Okay, yeah. So Pablo's tweet 23 hours ago. Yeah. This is exactly that kind of thing. Yeah. What happens to a Natrux in a mag bubble? Does it keep going for the entire duration as well? Honestly, not entirely sure. Mag does weird things with projectiles. Like, I think it keeps it going, but I don't know what it does with it at the end. Certainly control over the direction is not going to be an easy one. What's a good gun to charge Nova's antimatter drop if you don't have any incarnates yet? Oh, I've got a brilliant answer for you. The Heck. The Kuva Heck, with no crit whatsoever, in a single, not alt fire, single fire shot, is on this build 47,000 damage. You only need 25,000 to max out her antimatter drop, so you don't even need a build as strong as this. Bam! You're at full power, guaranteed on the orb. Absolutely. So the Kuva Heck's the one. 100% the Kuva Heck is the one there. Cephalus stays alive as long as it hits things or interacts with the mag bubble. Okay. 24 hours to craft Koumei. I don't know if it's a sign of things to come. D did say specifically Koumei is intended as an early game frame, and so they wanted it to be accessible more readily. They may give the same treatment to frames like Rhino or Gara in the near future, or maybe to the dojo frames. Hard to say. I wouldn't mind them doing it to the dojo frames, considering the dojo frames have been researched by a clan. So the effort and time has already been put in a sense there. But, I'm a little neutral on it, because ultimately, it is a free-to-play game. It is a free-to-play game. If you really want some more frames instantly, you can start with the other starter frames, of which one is a dojo frame. Volt is 75 plat. Excalibur, 75 plat. And would you believe it, Mag, 75 plat. Yeah. 3 6s, 2% chance. 3 6s on 5d6 is 3.55% chance. No, I didn't just calculate that in my head. Have I bought the 1 credit items? I might have already owned them. So you're on about the event stuff, which is not that. What is this? Community event. Yeah, fairly certain I've got those ones. Show all these. Is there a hide owns? There we go. Apparently I don't have these ones. Okay. And I don't have that, but that's 35 flat. There we go. Don't know why I didn't have these ones, but now I do. You saw Volt said he didn't do mag. Actually, Volt would be my starter pick. Volt straight up is my starter pick, yeah. From your experience when first playing through, you couldn't consistently cast abilities when until unlocking Xenoric. I know that, for example, Volts first did become cheaper to help mitigate that a bit. Mag 2 weapon dependent? Kinda, yeah. But yeah, energy is definitely an issue early game. That said, you do now get actual equilibrium at the start of the game rather than flawed equilibrium. And I know this gets Zom very excited. And straight up equilibrium will mean that all those health orbs you get from the occasional Xmas enemy or just from some drops will convert into a lot of energy. Which for a new player, that's a big deal right there. Akaba Hayato say hello. Finally, I can see you live. Thank you for your work. Your videos are part of why I came back to the game. Cheers from France. Hey, thank you very much for that. Cheers from Britain. Oh. Dreamer's Bond as well for some regen. Yeah. I mean, Dreamer's Bond is a little yikes on the regen, but it is regen. It's what, 0.3 energy per second? So over the course of a 5-minute survival period, as it were, that is 300 seconds, so that is going to be 90 energy. 0.6? 0.6 is energy siphon. Dreamer's Bond is half that and half the rejuvenation aura. There you go, Kelton. So yeah, it's not great. Reaper saying, sorry, 3.2%, my calculations is 3.21. No, I'm fairly certain it came back as 3.55. Hold on, let me just run this again. No, no, I misremembered. I misremembered. Yep. You were right. 3.215. 3.215. You're absolutely correct. I misremembered. Oh, right then. Well, that's that. Oh, spam email, not a charity email, that's fine. You've been giving out Energy Nexus mods to many low MR players. Should really be available earlier. I don't know if it should be available earlier, but I do wonder about Dee's vision for the energy economy. I do wonder about that at times. I suppose it's something you work towards. I guess the enemies are so easy at the start. Machine Dawn, thank you very much for subscribing at tier 1, and you've done that for 6 months in advance, no less. Blimey. Machine Dawn, thank you very much on that. Here's to the start of what I hope is a very happy 6 months. Ooh. Cheers. Really say I hope I remember basic statistics at least. I mean, everyone can make mistakes from time to time, it's fine. So, it could have been right, it could have been wrong, but yeah, just how it went. Not necessarily at the very beginning, not that late into the game. I mean, yeah, you do have to get all the way through to Whispers of the Wall. You're not onto Steel Path by the time you get it, but you are like quite the way up there. I do get you on that. Yeah. Oh, Elisaria! Right, is that what I was remembering? Shit, yeah, thank you. Actually, yes. 3.55 is at least 3 6s. Yes, thank you. God, I was wondering why my memory was off on that. Elisaria, thank you. So, Reap Raider. Turns out your basic statistics did miss a basic bit, but I also forgot it for a moment as well. It's 3 or more 6s. Yahtzee for the win? Hey, what do you know? One game helps with another game. How's that for transferable skills? Yahtzee transfers to Warframe. Ah, what a world. What a world. What about 5 6s gets you? A pat on the back. A sense of accomplishment. A 30. I don't... 30 damage. Yeah, just once. Just 30 damage to one thing somewhere. It's Koumei, provided to me by DE. I mean, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's not the best. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh gods. Nope. Nope. What even is this one supposed to be? Gods. Oh, I'm killing people with these. There we are. We're fine. And no one will ever know that on option B is that. Let's just random the colours. Wow, so random. All purple. Great. I've become just pure purple juice. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty flat colour channels to work with, so I'm basically just ending up with 2-3 tonal. 2-tone with a subtone. Not sure what angle I'd want to go with on her for that. I do know that the defaults, I'll be honest, I don't quite jive with. They're a bit clashy to me. My inquiries to Zoi 3 for big numbers. That'll be from the Exodia Contagion guide. Check that out. You can no longer slide heavy attack in the air, which means that their big numbers are now less big numbers, but it's still big enough. Well, that's a bit funky. rock instrumental music in the background for a bit? Yeah, we can do that. Let me just clean off these other bits we've had. Rock instrumental music in the background is that playlist right there. Boom. Let's get that started. So, with Koumei, just to refresh, damage on this is 10 times the dice roll. Okay. What does a dice roll do to this? I think the dice roll only matters for the 666s. I think it only matters for that. For this, number of charms is 1 times the number of dice rolls. And for this, the status per enemy is 1 times the dice rolls. Okay. Can you farm Exotic Contagion? Knights of Nabrus is up. Is it in Nabrus store? I didn't actually check. Because it's an event item, so you normally can't farm it, but it might be available right now. Let's have a look. Not in store? I'm going to check just in case you missed it, but... Do we want to go to Daughter, Nabrus Treats?
These ghoulish little knickknacks have been in the family for generations.
The Sentient Surge, so you can get that. I recommend picking that up, though. That's a big deal. But yeah, I don't know why it's not here, do you? That's an unusual choice. Why have we not got the Arcane? Akaba, thank you very much for subscribing at tier 1. Welcome into the channel proper and enjoy your lovely blue sub badge and all the other bits and pieces that go along with that. Cheers. Do I think it'd be worth buying extra surges for when Nabrus is over? Probably yes. Like, it won't go up to the same price it was, but it will go up quite substantially. Because there are still going to be people that want this augment more than 30 days from now. So it's 10 plat today. 6 months from now, probably going to be a bit more. So if you are looking to invest, mother tokens are pretty easy to farm. You can go for it. Because as much as people would get loads, people can only sell them if they're selling them. It's not like the sheer presence of them brings the price down itself. It's only 50 tokens. Isn't a tier 5 like 130? A tier 5... Oh, what? Bounty? Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that mod is going to be hilariously accessible for now. So I wouldn't put too much effort into it. Like, if you're getting more than a dozen or so, I wonder how many you expect to actually sell at any inflated price, but yeah. If you are feeling particularly generous to your future allies, your future new bro tennos, then by all means pick up a bunch. And when a new bro rolls around and says, hey, have you got a spare of this? People are asking for like 30 plat for it. You just go, psh, okay, cool. Yeah, here you go. Got you covered, mate. Enjoy. So yeah. Gonna hoard 50 or 60 doses for engine trading? Makes sense, yeah. There'll be new players in the next 6 months? Absolutely. It won't go up to the hundreds it was, because that was due to it being 1 per account before. But it is going to go up after the event. That's just a guarantee. That always happens with these things. That always happens. Actually, the days of asking around for an Ignis Raid blueprint, oh god, that was a mess. I do believe D learned a very important lesson there. That was a mess. Any mod selling over 20 is worth it? For a definition of worth it, sure. Hello, Adam Alec. Welcome on in. Double orbital was a mistake. Oh, I didn't actually check the patch notes. Let's have a quick look. What were the patch notes? That is rather unlike me. Didn't actually even think of checking them. Let's see. So, patch notes for the hotfix. Record reward screen updates we know about. Improved fusion pop-up to make it all obvious using a legendary core. Okay. Audio adjustments to Koumei. Grammar details. Error message. Parallel Explorer's description. Another mod description. Companions being silly. Fixed fate pearls earned from shrine defense missions being affected by resource boosters. So they're no longer affected by resource boosters, which means they should no longer be affected by your companion as well. So those of you who were calling that out earlier, that's gone. That is gone. Yeah. That is definitely gone. There's a quick fix. I mean, they're keeping their eyes on some of these things. Fix Nova's North Star causing a 2.5 second delay before you can cast other abilities. Wow, that's weird. Alright. Fix towards crashes, controller binding, fix galvanize and other mods having incorrect cost. Oh, wow. Okay. So if anyone here got hold of the new galvanized mods and ranked them up before the hotfix just now, you ranked it up at 1/3 the price. Because it turns out it was supposed to be 3 times more expensive. They were charging at bronze tier, not at galvanized tier. Lucky you, those of you who managed to pull that off. I have not yet upgraded those mods. Damn. Ah, whatever shall I do, guys? Whatever shall I do? I didn't manage to look out on the endo. Damn. That really sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, Addy. Always gotta one-up someone, haven't you? Always gotta one-up someone. This time you're one-upping Kelton on 2 bits. Crikey. A boo, Ken with your infinite resources, yeah. I mean, it's not infinite. But I do also have, what, 700,000 endo pre-melted. So, I mean, yeah, I've got a bit. I should probably rank up those mods now, shouldn't I? Galvanize. Let's do these now. Up. Fusion complete. Next. 1.5 million credits. 30,000 endo. Easy. There we are.
Break out the railjacks, boys. It's time to salvage space debris for Endo.
Not a bad shout, yeah. Not a bad shout. You don't like the new look of the fusion menu? I'll be honest, I'm not hot on it either. It does seem to clash a bit. This doesn't feel like a button to me. The gradient on it doesn't make it feel like a button. I get that they're trying to fit it in with the apply fusion bit. Yeah, it's too big. I don't know about too big. I suppose that's probably more for a mobile thing. I mean, if it was a bit smaller for PC and scaled up to this size for mobile, then that would probably make more sense, yeah. What I find odd is that this hasn't changed. So we go to start fusing mod. Right, or just selecting a mod first. I get this pop-up, which is using my UI theme, but it's square boxes. And then we go here, which is not using my UI theme, and it's square boxes. And then we go here, using my UI theme, and now it's angled boxes. And that seems a little mismatched. That does seem a little mismatched. I do like that we can upgrade the mods in here now, even just in here. So if I go to here, Mecha Pulse, I can right-click hold and upgrade it right here. That I really do like. And this does kind of match. Again, we've got square boxes, open up this angled boxes. That does feel weird. And like I say, I don't see why this is a gradient. This doesn't jump out to me as, hey, this is where you rank up. Until I have to then read this, use the plus minus buttons to upgrade Mecha Pulse, click. But yeah, those are aesthetics rather than game issues. Was light change on per viewer per stream? It might have been. I don't remember if I set it that way. Let me check. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage power-ups, light color change, 2 per viewer per stream. Yeah, so if you've changed the light twice, you've changed it enough. Yeah. Stop it being a constant thing. What do you think of Pet Rework Part 2? I mean, there's a lot to process. There is a lot to process with it. But so far, so good, bugs aside. What other bits were in the patch notes? Let's have a look here. Crashes, fixed orbit mods not being carried over when duplicating, okay. Fixed capacity cost of some bits and pieces, and data clipping, pop-up message being a bit weird, challenge progress resetting, fixed walls, Vorban skin, script errors, script error. Cool, okay. That's all the big stuff in that patch at least. Cool. Checking, are we up on those? Yes, we are. Good. Oh, green for the last few minutes? Sure. There you go. Haven't played yet. How's Koumei and Caliban? Well, they're doing just fine, you know. Caliban's feeling nice and rejuvenated. Koumei's feeling brand new and ready to take on the world. That's how they're feeling. Usually select more than 4 mods to transmute in batches. I mean, I know part of the reason they don't, and that's because the tedium is meant to make up for how easy it makes getting some mods. Because I could take some of these flows here, transmute them into Bite. Okay, that's not Bite. But imagine if I did get all of my crappy mods at once and run that through. How many crazy mods would I get there? Because I have 88,000 duplicates. Literally. 88,000. Yeah, that's Spend 14 hours in Index, get 20 condition overlays, 5 bytes. I mean, that and everything else. All the stance mods. All the Arcwing mods. All those horrible to get bits and pieces. Just throw some Pistol Gambits in. Who cares about Pistol Gambits, eh? Who knows what you get for that? Rupture, okay. How about Disruptor? Is one of these gonna look into gold? No, it's Disruptor again. Okay. How about the silver? Is that gonna... Because like some of these mods you really just do not need. No one cares about Thunderbolt enough to trade for it. It's just a throwaway. And there you are, I've got Carving Mantis. How much is that one worth? It's probably not worth anything knowing my luck, but let's have a look. Carving Mantis. 5 plat. It's traded at some volume. It is traded. There you are. How to farm mods for the Boest weapon. I don't really know how to answer that. Can you transmute your galvanized mods? Yes, but not into other galvanized. Twilight say, I think the big problem for specific animal tags that some are not listed anywhere. Nowhere in the game does it tell you where to get Nixiferous. Interesting. They did just fix that with fishing by showing in the fishing stuff. Actually, did they fix it? Hold on, let's go Merc. No. Let's go with the Mixo Stomata. Hey, patch notes. I believe you said something about this. Would you care to say it again louder for those of us at the back? Warframe update notes. You mean best damaged mods like Bite? It depends on the mod. It really depends on the mod. Some mods come from one place, some from another. I can't give you one single answer on the best way to farm mods. That's like asking me what's the best way to farm resources. Which resource? So I'm fairly certain they said something about fish resource descriptions have been updated to indicate where players can find the fish that the resource is earned from. Okay, so they put it on the resource, not the fish. So I think cranial foremount, for example. Cut from Myxostomata fish via daughter in the Necrostamos. Catch Myxostomata in Cambion Drift cave hotspots using processed foam residue during foam. Also dropped from Requiem obelisks in the Cambion Drift. Okay, I mean this is an improvement, absolutely. It's a bit odd having it all just as a paragraph rather than like sectioned. Location, bait, time period. I would have expected. But it is weird that they put it all on the material, not on the fish. I think that's just a little bit of an oversight. Just a little bit of an oversight, I'd say. Imagine being a new player reading that paragraph. So, okay, I need to get some cranial foremounts. Beneath the membrane, protein layers. Oh, this is all just random stuff. I don't need to read this. Because this paragraph doesn't stand out from the top one. They look the same at a glance. So that's issue number one. The flavour and the useful information look the same at a glance. And people don't have a good attention span. Some people do, but people don't. But if they get through that, okay, yeah, flexible and tough, highly conductive, cool, flavour text, alright. Source. It does say source. Oh, it says source, yes. But you're glancing at this, you've just read a sentence of pure flavour text. Two sentences stapled together because of the semicolon. As much as there is source, that's requiring someone to read that far and process, okay, we're now moving on to something different. It looks the same, but it is something different. And that's a mental step to process. So, that would be one of my criticisms on that. But it's nice to have the information. Cut from Myxostomata fish via daughter in the Necrostamos. Again, you've got to hope the person keeps reading to then realise that the question here, okay, where do I get Myxostomata, is answered here. Catch Myxostomata in Cambion Drift, cave hotspots, using processed foam residue during foam. Also drop some Requiem obelisks in the Cambion Drift. But that last sentence, that's fine just as is. But I would seriously break up the rest of this into bolded section, bullet point answer. Bolded section, bullet point answer. Source fish, Myxostomata. Location, Cambion Drift. Sublocation, cave hotspots. Bait required, foam residue. Time required, foam. Or time of day, foam. That kind of separated information to allow people to just grab it rather than have to comprehend it. And I know this sounds overly anal on teasing out the information and making it so easy. Remember, I have been making guides to this game for 4 years. I have noticed how anal you have to be about detail. I have learned that the hard way. In fact, I would dare say, and I know this is tooting my own horn a little bit here, I would dare say if there is someone that is going to know about a good way to inform people about things in a video game, it is probably going to be the people who make their entire living from making guides to said video game. Yeah. Funnily enough, the wiki is it broken up like that? Because that makes it readable. Instruction in clear, hand now in Blender. Where did you find a blender on Deimos? Are you sure that's a blender? You might not need to go to ER, you might need to go to the vet now. Sorry, you've been diagnosed with infested creature. Twilight say I bring up Nexifera specifically because it's not a trackable hunt, nor something you'd know about without seeing its tags on the tag trade. I mean, if I look up Nexifera, does it give me any... Well, we're off to a grand start. I can search for, what are the others? We've got, on the Cambrian Drift, Avicii. Okay. I'm seeing a gap. Can I codex this? Universe. So this would be under creatures. Where is creatures? I'm thinking about this as a new player. I'm looking for creatures. They're not companions, they're not objects, they're not relics or arcanes, they're not weapons, they're not fragments, they're not art, they're not mods, they're not factions. Is animal a faction? I guess they're not Warframe vehicles, liches, or parvos. Like, I guess there's an animal faction? Can I search for Okay, cool, yeah. Visit Avicii. I've seen him a couple times. Region, don't know. Active only while fast watches over Cambrian Drift. Okay. Cool. At least that bit gives me more info. What about the other Avicii? Where's the other one? Faction Prey? Is there... I think it might just be unaffiliated. Yeah, it's unaffiliated. Its faction is not faction. I suppose, yeah, it says Faction Prey there, but generally just unaffiliated. Now, if it says Prey, if I search up Kubrodon, is that going to be Predator? It is! Okay, cool. It says Prey and Predator. Alright. But still, yeah. So this one I have just a little scan on, and now I get actually no info. Can you search Prey? No. Searching Prey gives you ospreys. That is the exact opposite of what we were looking for. Oh, man, that is useless to us. Okay. Yeah, no, so there is actually no information on finding what we need to find. Yeah, you're very right. Nexifera and all of that kind of animal stuff, that's hidden from us. If you don't already have the tags, at which point you should know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, they're completely hidden until you see one. Yeah, you're very right. This is not enough information. Oh no. Man, we're just creating more work for DE, aren't we? We're just creating so much more work for them. Oh dear. Alright, yeah, they've got some bits and pieces to sort out on that. They did it themselves? Oh, they really did, yeah. They've got some technical debt to consider working through there. And the problem is it's not high priority because people like me exist. Resources like the wiki exist. Friends exist. I know some of you don't understand that word, but it's true. Friends exist. So, it makes it just not a huge priority to fix those kinds of things. These repercussions not QAing? No, Malasitas, that's not QA. That's not a failure of QA. Because, one, it's not a bug to not include that kind of information. Two, even if it was considered a bug or issue, if QA brought it up, it would get filed as either C or D, most likely D tier bug, which means basically it's not getting fixed. Can you farm friends? In a sense, yes. Think about how you approach that. The more you scrutinize Warframe, the more you see how it's cobbled together. Yeah. In a parallel universe, wikis and streamers don't exist. DE went bankrupt 8 years ago. I'm surprised you give him 8 years. That would be, what, 5 years of Warframe success? Without any wiki or content creation? But yeah. Overall, we're seeing some good things so far. I'm going to get my hands onto Koumei and start figuring things out there. Mess around with some more with Nova, see about the limitations. Those portals are definitely going to get fixed. Like, seriously, how many of you here think the portals are actually going to get fixed? Let's do a quick poll on this. Let's do a quick poll. Will Nova's portal tech be nerfed soon? Yes, no, or what is this about? Because I know some of you weren't here when we were talking about this. Just give you a minute on that. Quick poll. What's the bug on portals? Not a bug. Exploit. Infinite portals plus infinite projectile duration equals AFK gameplay. Damn near AFK. There are some things that will counter it to make it not pure AFK, but yeah. Too bad we can't have multi-stream predictions. Yeah, we can bring it up at times. Yeah, I see the majority of you who know what we're on about are in agreement. Yeah, this is probably just going to get nerfed. Real life soon. Real life soon, because this is the kind of thing where I expect D to go, no, we forgot that was a thing you could do. You don't think it will be done proper soon? Alright. You're in the minority on that, but you're welcome to your opinion on it. It looks like 90% of you who understand what's going on thinking, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to be allowed. You're going to break some Void Cascade world records before they fix it? Okay, you have fun with that. Having several Novas in one team will probably make it easier to AFK. Probably. And we can have just other features set up to deal with the threats. Yeah. Is it really an exploit, as it was intended mechanic but not expected to go so far? Well, the mechanic was created when portals had a duration. They added the ability to fire projectiles into a portal, but once the duration runs out, you'd have to set it up again. So you couldn't have it indefinitely. That little change makes it something where they go, oh shit, no, that's not good anymore. That is AFK gameplay. This is a huge deal for D, like big red line. If you think of the scale of big red line, you've got all the way down at the bottom, you've got people playing the game normally, they love that. You're spending money, enjoying the game, love you. When you get up into people going out with dodgy, weird trades, causing problems for them there, they don't like that. But above dodgy, weird trades, not actually against the rule stuff, but things that are causing them problems, above that is where you're getting into AFK. What are you saying through a portal to make AFK? Weapon projectiles, so that they live forever and just kill everything. AFK gameplay is a huge no-no for DE. Seriously, people have been permanently banned because they have been pausing the game for long stretches of time to try and do some world record run of being in a mission for so long. DE have directly nerfed abilities like with Nova's pull to address AFK-able playstyles. Not Nova's pull, Mag's pull. Not Nova. Nova's a new issue. So yeah. Do I happen to have a good general purpose Steel Path Nova build I can show real quick? No, she just got changed today. But if you want one that's not been cooked yet, here is the raw cookie dough for you to swallow and get salmonella from. Like I say, Not cooked. If it makes you sick and die, don't blame me. There was a Reddit post about a person getting banned because they used a macro to cast ability to steal path cascade endurance record runs. Using a macro to do things people shouldn't reasonably be able to do, yeah. Like, macros in any game are already a bit of a grey area. Any kind of game that's live service, PvP, PvE, trading, that kind of thing. To include into doing obnoxiously long, almost inhumanly long runs, of course that's going to start flagging up to your system. Stop trying to play the game quite so beyond expectations. I get the frustration with it, but I also see why do you have to draw a line somewhere. But Rotten's Bastard saying, what if they removed the infinite punch through and just made it scaled? Then after smashing through enough enemies it would shut down. I mean, that's just a amount of punch through. How much are they going to give it? That particular guy made a macro to crouch spam invis every 30 seconds when they went to the bathroom. Oh yeah, that's AFK gameplay. Insta-fail. Insta-fail. That's straight up AFK gameplay. That is a no bueno. No. No. Oh dear. If that's the case, some people just ain't figured out what's meant to go on, are they? Anyway, enough of that rambling for now. I've been sat on this ramble for long enough, because I'm very acutely aware, one, of the time, and two, that I've got a load of clearing up to do in the kitchen. I may have made a little bit of a mess, doing a bit of a batch cook. So, I think it's about time we do a platinum giveaway. If you've not already grabbed yourself a ticket for it, exclamation mark ticket in the chat. We're going to be doing a roll in just a moment here to see who's going to claim themselves a 75 platinum. Exclamation mark ticket in the chat. And this is just for the standard platinum giveaway that we do on Wednesdays and Sundays at the moment. All of the platinum giveaways earned for the Quest to Conquer Cancer, that lot will be happening on the 9th at the earliest. So if you do want to join in for those giveaways, make sure you're here next week to have a chance at winning those prizes there. And of course, the more of you donate to the Quest to Conquer Cancer through my page, through my link, the more giveaways we'll be having, and the more I'm going to suffer as well. Because of all the additional incentives and bits and pieces we have got there. Airsoft saying, I think they could just remove the punch through after going through a portal. Airsoft, that's probably not a bad shout. That's probably not a bad shout. They could do the fix that way. Like, it would be pretty damn destructive to the setup. That's the point. That is kind of the point. They need to fix that. They are going to fix that. Major Near? We are a ways away from quote-unquote Major Near. We are a ways away from that. For those of you unfamiliar, last year I ended up having to stream in a maid outfit, full French maid outfit with cat ears, 4 times. 4 times. As a result of the sheer generosity of this community. And I am not expecting the same again. That was a huge amount of generosity. Not a single other creator saw close to that amount, because you guys really absolutely popped off. So I'm not anticipating it. I'm not requiring it. No. What have I made outfit anyways? I didn't at the time, Gum. I bought it specifically for that. I bought it specifically for that. So, if you want to see a return of the Major, as Queen's putting it here, if you want me to be putting on those cat ears right there, yes, they've been on the Flooval this time. Exclamation mark QTCC and donate to help us conquer cancer. Because if we hit that threshold, we hit $1,500 raised. That's a maid stream. And if you hit that before October 9th, that's going to be the stream that we have D. Zach here for as well. Is an 8 Umbral Former Euralia a possibility? It is indeed. Every 666 Canadian dollars raised, that's an Umbral Former. You guys and gals get to choose where it goes into my equipment. And if you choose Euralia, 8 Former Euralia happens. 8 Umbral Former Euralia may well happen. It is up to you lot to decide if charity's worth it. 8 Former Labos might happen as well. Might happen as well. 8 Umbral, however, probably won't. Let's be real. 8 Umbral Former Labos would require the community to focus 5 Umbral Formers into Labos, which requires even getting 5 first from QTCC, which you're looking at, what's that, $3,330? I mean, you guys are generous, but I don't see that happening, I'll be honest with you. I know what you're all like. I know what you're all like. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Apex Wolf. Can't even find squads to run farm with new frame. Some games just say squads are full. It's going alone. If you're loading up Apex and it starts putting you in alone, like you see it's counting down but no one's joining, you can pause it. And if you pause the timer, it'll sit and wait until someone joins your squad. I'll show you, like, I'll pick a node pretty much no one should be on and show you how I mean about that. So if I go public, let's go, where's no one gonna be? No one's gonna be on some like mobile defense over here. Sabotage, there should be no one here. Yeah, so if I pause that, it's now waiting for someone to join this node, to join this specific mission. So you can do that to guarantee you'll at least have one other player with you. Or at least wait until that happens. Just like that. I saw that coming, Petra, by the way. I saw that coming. Thank you for demonstrating. I'm not going to do the mission with you. Have fun. You just want to see the maid outfit, to be honest, but you're broke. You'll be sharing the heck out of yourself. Absolutely. Share it far and wide, CalJade. If you can't contribute yourself, but you know people who may want to help raise money for this cancer foundation, you go absolutely spread it to them as far and wide as you can. Go for it. And remember, point this out to them. Unless you're in Canada, it doesn't matter, but point this out if you're in the US or anywhere that usually thinks about dollars as US dollars. We're dealing in Canadian dollars. We're dealing in Canadian. So, one Canadian dollar in US is approximately 74 US cents. You're effectively getting a discount. I say effectively because it's only if you were thinking about it in US dollars in the first place. If you're thinking about it in Canadian, yeah, okay then. Okay. Yeah. If we don't hit it before the 9th, then it'll be a quote-unquote normal stream, or at least normal attire for said stream, when we have Zach join us, and there'll still be the opportunities throughout the entire month. When you do the maid stream, can we also be in our own maid outfits? Ductile, you do not need to wait for my permission, nor my co-sartorial decision to decide how and when you dress yourself in a maid outfit. If you wish to embody the ductile French maid wheel of the 465 variety, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. That was a word? It certainly was, wasn't it? €1's $1.50 in Canadian. Fair do. Fair, fair. Alright then. Enough tittering around. Let's have a look then at that giveaway. All tickets that are going to be in are in now. If you didn't already grab one, tough. You've had your opportunity. You'll just have to join it on another time. So let's see then. Out of the 123 of you hoping for a bit of platinum, the winner today is indeed going to be Rex Thunderjaw. That is a lovely username, by the way. That is a lovely username. Rex Thunderjaw. Congratulations, you are the winner today. I'll be sending you a message here on Twitch in the next few minutes after the end of the stream to get hold of your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status. we'll be able to get that platinum sent on over to you. Congratulations on that. To everyone else, please do not go sprinting off into the night, because we are going to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community. Let's see, who can we raid on into today? Let's have a Ganders, who is live on Twitch, or we may wish to head on over to. We have got... Well, looks like Big Jim's got some stuff going on. Brodzime's got stuff going on. We've got Mactix, Nightmare, Gaz, Putska, Holotoes, Papama, Liam, No Sympathy. Let's go into Big Jim. I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to raid into Big Jim. Jim's doing drops. That would explain why there's a lot of people there then, wouldn't it? I don't think we've ever had this opportunity before. So let's... Copy that. Raid is live. Alright then. There we go. So, that is all that we've got time for today. Again, thank you everyone for joining in. I will be live again on Friday, but in the meantime, you enjoy the rest of your week, be your absolute best selves, and if you do find it within yourselves, help me on this quest to conquer cancer with the link under !QTCC. Or you can click the panel below the stream, or click the link conveniently over my website as well. It's all over the place to make it as easy as possible. But that's all from me. Catch you next one. Bye bye.